Six!
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report live at the Horseshoe Cafe, Southport, Connecticut. It's Tony, it's Barnes, it's Michael, it's
Let's
Renee.
go.
He's
Big Jeff's here.
How's everybody doing today?
I'm doing great today, dude. Great weekend.
Big Jets game right now. We're in the fourth quarter.
I'm so pumped to get started right now for us at the bar. If you're in the area of Southport,
Did they just-
First down,
you
AJ
gotta
Brown.
come down to Horseshoe Cafe. It's a big party. Football, we have food, we have drink, we have us.
We got it all. Door, score.
I was actually making sure that everybody's doing it live. Kind of like checking in with the feed, saying, what do you do? Start the conversation.
Speaking of starting the conversation, we have Mary saying, hi, fellas. Hello. We have Matthew saying, yes, boys.
Yes.
And then Lonnie says, let's go.
Yanni!
I haven't heard from Lonnie in a while. What's up, man?
He was,
Mary
fired
says
up
she
about
can't
Yanni.
hear you.
Yeah.
No audio, only mic.
No audio. Mike. Renee, can you check this?
No audio, only audio.
Hello. Looks like we're all good over here.
We have a challenge flag thrown by the Jets, by the way. Salah, looks like
really?
he just dropped the people's elbow.
This one is like
Tony's
ahead.
mic.
Yeah, I kind of hate that it's a head. I can't hear anything. Can you hear anything?
Oh, I can hear everything perfect.
Good.
Are we audio good?
Are we audio good?
We got the. We're good. Audio's good. You guys are back.
All right, six. We have the challenge flag thrown. The TV I'm
There he
looking
is. We're
at
good.
here,
Audio set.
unfortunately, is a little bit behind Brian's. So I'm gonna turn my head.
So while you guys are turning your heads, and I'm going to go
What
to
do you
another
got, dude?
comment. We got Lonnie saying, how you guys doing? Let's go. This Jets game is winnable. Giants hope we don't get clapped tonight.
They
Big
probably
Liberty
will, too.
win today, first of all. Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
New
even-
York Liberty, yes, they're down 2-0 right in the
They
sun.
were today.
Double B
Today
was in the
today,
house.
dude. Let's go.
Fraudulent. Was in the house. My Islanders winning last night. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Barnes is good luck for that.
Exciting game, honestly. And I even told him, I said, I know they're going to win.
Yeah.
And I,
Who said my Islanders?
Lonnie.
He's an
Islanders
Islanders
fan?
fan.
Islanders fan, yeah.
Oh, bro.
You got to feel bad for him.
So now all of a sudden Brian's an Islanders fan because Lonnie is.
Yeah,
Is that what
definitely.
you're telling me, dude?
I'm not an
And a
Islanders
Giants
fan. I wanted
and a
to go to-
Giants fan.
I wanted to go to a game. It was only my second NHL game ever. Like, I was really excited to go, honestly. Awesome time.
Was Lonnie there?
No, he wasn't there. He wasn't
Did you
there.
like the venue?
Yeah, the venue I thought was
UBS Arena is sick, dude.
Yeah, and then they had a nice setup with the parking. You can
Oh,
prepay, and
yeah.
then there's a shuttle that takes you right there.
Amazing.
And
Love
honestly,
the shuttle.
we stayed till the end of the game, and it still maybe took at most from when we got to our car 20 minutes to leave. You know how like sometimes it's like hours in the parking lot before
Right.
you can go. Like
It was a tight game, too.
yeah,
Right? 3-2?
Yeah.
Right? It was one
Matt
goal game.
Martin with
Matt
2 goals.
Martin, I love that, dude.
Came
The
down
big
the
body.
final
Martin.
whistle, and Sorokin. I have to say, we were on this last year.
Yeah.
Unbelievable goalie.
Unbelievable,
Like, really,
right, dude.
like it's kind of nice to have like
Yeah.
long term that matchup with Igor. Like for
I know,
years
it's
to come,
dope.
them battling, playing a few times a
It's
year.
great. And even honestly, the rest of the Islanders, too. Like Brock Nelson, he had a goal and assist, I think, in the game.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got to be like 34, 35 years old. Like,
Yeah.
for him
No,
to be
that's-
having
that's-
stellar
I think
years.
He had the 2 goals actually, not Matt Martin. I think it was Brock Nelson.
I'd have to double check. I don't know.
But the veterans are playing well, and
Yeah, dude, which is great. And you just need, honestly, for the Islanders, I mean, you just need like Matthew Barzal to stay healthy. He had some
Right.
injury troubles last season, even leading up to the playoffs. You're still kind of iffy, and that kind of shortened their season for sure. I mean, Barzal had a little bit of an underwhelming season because of that. But yeah, Islanders, I mean, terrific team. Casey Cizikas, you mentioned Matt Martin too. I mean, it's funny. There's been these guys on and off the Islanders. You know, I know Matt Martin's been kind of moving around a little bit, but to have these guys who have been on the Islanders for a while, veteran players too, it's honestly really great. Like you said, you have a good goaltender. I mean, you could go really far if you just have a good goaltender. So
yeah, and I think the
that.
whole thing for them too, you know, like you said, there's a lot of good veterans. We know about Sorokin. It's just because the fans were kind of complaining about it. I guess they feel they have one of the worst power play units. In the league.
What's the decision?
Oh, really?
Call stand, so it's a catch. The Jets lose the catch.
I mean, it looked like a catch. It did look like a catch.
Just like very frustrating with the offense. They feel that they're not consistent enough. And
no, they're
what
not.
Makes it different to them being a really good team.
Again, like, you know, last season they did struggle with injuries. So it's like, you know, if they can stay healthy, they could be more consistent. And especially, you know, like Bo Horvat was the big trade deadline acquisition for them. So to have him for a full season, I mean, you want to be hopeful that he can be consistent and help that offense to score, specifically on the power play too. So, you know, I mean, again, you know, NHL just kicked off. The season is young. The Islanders are not that young, but regardless, I mean, they could be a very dangerous team. As where Hurts takes off, dude.
He might be short there. That might be 2nd and 1, but driving into Jets territory.
I really don't get. I mean, a few plays. By the way, while we're on the Jets here, a few plays. You know, we had Mosley. I feel like contain Hurts quite well.
Yeah.
But then I just, for some reason, there's some plays where they just don't. They rather have him go out to cover a receiver.
Right.
I understand the Jets secondary. You know, this game is a little lacking. Because of injuries and certain players not playing, and obviously the youth of the secondary as well, and of course, you know, you got to give Hurts some credit for his mobility, but it's just like, how do you not just have like Mosley just shadow him? You know, like the whole game.
You know what and it looks like, I don't know if that's Gainwell.
Not to mention, dude, like
Gainwell.
All right,
like that's a first down as well.
We can go to the world if you want. I don't know how you feel about it. But let's
to the world of the National Football League.
Because I'm in it, dude. I fucking.
He wants Jefferson. Climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson, the catch of his life.
Burrow fires, intercepted, picked off at a pick six. Minka Fitzpatrick, an absolute ball hawk.
Niners twist up front and get to Tagovailoa. Bosa again.
Mahomes escaping, on the move, stops, spins, flips it forward for the touchdown.
Stop it.
Aaron Jones. Oh, what a tackle. Quincy Williams with a pile driver.
And 10 Eagles. I
love that, dude. The draft, baby.
I think one of the things, though, Tony, with defending a mobile quarterback, I think that's one of the toughest things to do thoroughly for an entire game. And I think like you were just speaking to that, it's just like eventually guys are going to be in coverage. You're not going to be full. Like you have to almost have to have a spy every play in order to not have a breakdown.
Yeah, literally. And I mean, obviously, if you have one guy who's shot as the quarterback, I mean, you have less help down the field. And we know the Eagles have some weapons, downfield in the wide receiver position here.
Hurts with a scramble going to the outside.
Hit him.
Again, he's going to be out at the 15-yard line, like a 3rd and 5 here.
I mean, we were setting up watching this game, and I gotta tell you, dude, the defense,
horrible.
The tackling has been
Salo was a defensive-minded coach.
I don't understand why. Like, and I mean, this happens across football a lot, but specifically this game for the Jets. I mean, they're just not wrapping up.
Yeah,
they rather like look cool with the shoulder charge, and I mean, it's so easy for a player, especially a professional football player, to bounce off of somebody, to anticipate the hit and bounce off and keep running. You have to wrap his legs up. Like that is a fundamental
Tony.
of tackling. And it's like, what are we doing?
Get him! Hurts is brought down. Huge
Oh my goodness.
Let's go! For the Jets making the 3rd down stop. I'd imagine the Eagles are going to kick here.
I mean, dude, this has been a game of going for it. So
Yeah. Well, the Jets, though, have kicked a lot of field goals. So
yes,
the Eagles, do usually go.
they go for it. Honestly, I would rather the Eagles go for it. Let's go big 4th down stop. Let's go. They go for field goal. Yeah, I keep, my TV's a little behind.
They have to be smart.
You have to be smart.
Miss it.
Elliott!
Oh, baby! You gotta get lucky sometimes. You gotta get lucky sometimes.
So the Jets, luck out there. And Josh Elliott too, usually one of the stronger legs in the league.
Yes.
So
Very
for him
true.
to miss that, that's
Strong but inaccurate.
that is a big stop. So
He's tight.
So now-
Salah is excited. Wow.
Salah's jacked up. Now the Jets only needing a field goal to take a lead, but like we've said, all game really need to punch it in here.
Jets money line, Jeff.
Money line.
That's the best bartender in the world right there.
Second best next to Michael.
Oh, thank you.
It's funny too. That had like a lot of late movement. It
Yeah.
just like kept sliding.
Thank you, Renee. Wow, dude, he really shanked it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's Ray Finkel. Wow, Brian.
No, I mean Ray Finkel.
Big Ace Ventura fan, huh?
Jim Carrey.
Carrey.
Come on, there you go, Barnes. Good job.
Cameras.
I'm glad you like that movie a little bit.
We go Hall
Oh, no,
with
I
a little
hate
bit of
that
run here. Couple of yards. He hates that. He hates Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Carrey is. I don't need to hear about him. All right, so we get 3 yards there on the carry by Hall. But honestly, Tony, up to this point with the Jets, we know this is a two-point game, really back and forth the entire time. There seems like there should be there were some opportunities that the Jets could have capitalized on. But what do you think? Like, how would you assess the way that they've looked so far in this one?
I mean, again, like
Zach dumps it.
Oh!
They're gonna get a first down on
Let's
that.
go, dude.
Looked like he was gonna get sacked. He gets the
love
ball
to see
out.
that.
Is that Jeremy Ruckert?
I believe, yeah,
Jeremy Ruckert, the tight end from Ohio State with the
I was
catch.
actually just gonna say, I've noticed that Zach Wilson specifically does target his tight ends a lot, especially like this game.
Yeah,
He has been.
Conklin's
been getting a lot of receptions, I should say. But in terms of the Jets in general for this game, like I mentioned before, the defense, the tackling has been tough.
Yeah.
Again, I think they've been working well to, keep the Eagles at 14 points. They have been doing well despite, some of the woes at tackling. Zach Wilson has looked nice. He's looked, again, like this play right here, he looks decisive.
Yeah, Garrett
which
Wilson
is great.
getting the ball. I believe that's his 8th reception.
Wait, guys.
Yeah. And there's been, some plays where Zach's been under a lot of pressure and he stays like poised in the pocket,
Yeah.
which I think, again, has been, kind of peeking its way through this season. We're seeing it more today because he's been under pressure a lot. He's been sacked a couple times. So he's been doing well, but obviously making some bad throws. Receivers has dropped some passes as well. So it's been, I feel like every aspect of this Jets team in this game has been a little inconsistent throughout the game.
Yeah.
And that certainly shows with the 2-point deficit, only a 14-12 game too. So yeah,
You know who's quiet?
still kind of disappointed. Why?
Matt Ryan. But you know who isn't? It's Matt. It's Let's Go. It's J-E-T-S. Jets.
Yo, Matthew Ryan, come down. Horseshoe, Southport, let's go. I want to see you face to face, brother. And we'll get into Minshew later, I'm sure, dude.
Yeah, no need to talk about that right now.
No.
We're going to talk about it.
Inside of 6 minutes here at MetLife Stadium.
This is kind of sick, dude.
Yeah, it is like the
Sacks.
live coverage of the game.
Amazing, dude.
I can't believe how far behind this.
I know, it's kind of ridiculous.
So the Jets look like they're gonna have to.
Oh, they got
punt,
sacked? Mother.
after a Zach Wilson sack. And it is a shame, Tony. Though you do say inconsistencies with the Jet offense, but I have to say, I mean, just the team overall, but the defense really has played a good game. Because you think about it, the Eagles scored the first drive of the game, had this ridiculous drive.
Right. That was a
After they got
crazy
the ball.
play,
This
by the way.
is a
at the
defensive
end.
battle right now.
Oh yeah,
I thought he was
he
down,
in? Was he
dude.
down?
Yeah.
But all in all, so since the Eagles' first drive to only allow 7 points,
Yeah.
defense is doing a pretty good job.
Very good. But again, it's those few mistakes that kind
Oh!
of hang in my mind.
Get clapped. You guys got to look at the other screen now.
We're looking. I can't turn around. I want to turn around.
It's tough. Yeah,
Don't. I'll stay quiet. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
stay quiet.
I'll stay quiet.
I smell fish. It's delicious.
Yeah, it does smell delicious.
As always, we have the food here from the Horseshoe.
Let's go.
Super pumped. Brian not waiting.
Oh, no, I was supposed to wait.
Lemon.
Oh, yeah.
Lemon.
Thank you. Sorry.
I can't.
Come on, Tony. Come on.
Dude, a lot of great specials on the Horseshoe. Again, if you're in the vicinity of Fairfield, Connecticut, you have to come down to the Horseshoe right now. Their kitchen's open until 8 o'clock, so you have 40 minutes to get here.
We have a bunch of specials here. The pulled pork sandwich, the last time we had, was phenomenal. The fish and chips, phenomenal. French fries, always good. The O-rings, Brian's a big O-ring guy.
You never go wrong with O-rings.
And then the buffalo wings as well.
Second and 5.
You got to pick up fucking TV, Brian.
No, I know. It's so tempting.
I know.
It's the low-hanging fruit. You know, it's right there.
You love the low-hanging fruit. We'll dump off there. Gain of 2, maybe 3. Second and 7, maybe. Second and 8. Second and 8 here for the Eagles. But yeah, you were saying before, wow, brotherly love, let's go. Quincy and Quinnen, first brothers since 2010, each with a takeaway in the same game. Quincy had his first interception of the year, right?
Last week, the pick 6.
Oh no, that was Quinnen had
right up the middle.
Quinnen had one today. Pretty dope, dude. You'll have to see that. I think it was again, getting pressure on Hurts, and I think it was, I forget
right
who
up
it
the middle,
was. Wow, dude. I don't know who that number 22 Adams, maybe, is that who it is?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a big hit, honestly. That was a good defensive, like, come up, stick him, and you made the tackle. So that's impressive, dude. Because that was tough, like you said. I mean, Michael said right up the middle. This guy has speed here, and he comes up and he makes a good tackle there.
Yeah,
good job by Adams. Love that.
He didn't falter.
He didn't falter, honestly. And he's, like I said, he stuck him. He got low. He used his legs. But let's do that every freaking time.
Bang, another one.
You know?
Yeah. Looks like that was a gain of 4.
Gain of 4.
Now, with the clock winding, seems like the Eagles are waiting to snap the ball, kind of really get the clock going. Do you feel, Tony, that the Jets are going to basically have to force a turnover here to get the ball back? Because, I mean, the Eagles are one of the better running teams in the league.
Yes. I mean, definitely forcing the turnover would help. I mean, at this point, again, they keep running the ball. We need some kind of nice defensive scheme to stop that. Again, running up the middle, I understand they probably want to protect the passing game here. But, if I was solid, I'd be like stacking the box. I'd be blitzing.
Stop on second down.
Like, let's go, dude.
Franklin Myers with the tackle there. So
is there a loss of yardage? Loss of a yard or 2, perhaps.
Yeah, right near the
3rd and 8 we're looking at now? 3rd and 7 still. All right, so no gain, no loss. That's totally fine. Excuse me.
You're okay.
Thank you, dude. I have a French fry. Love the fries here at the Horseshoe.
Well, they take a break, folks. I'll come in here. Cut to me. Because I have eaten some food while they were talking and doing their thing. They're the talent. Food's phenomenal. So I had the wings. Delicious. Absolutely. Every time. They cook it to perfection. There's never like a chewy, ooey type of moment. The fries also lightly salted, which I think is good because sometimes people don't need the salt and don't want the salt. So then we go to the pulled pork sandwich. Even better today, the bread. I had to look at the bread. I'm like, gosh, is this a Portuguese roll?
Yeah.
Holy shite. Really it's a freaking Portuguese roll. I bet you that's from Chavez Bakery. Jesus. And pulled pork, obviously very good. Like rips apart nice and easy. And then the fish and chips, which, you could get a little fishy, no pun intended. Tasted good. No aftertaste, which it's scary when you eat fish.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it was really well. It's got a little crunch too.
Oh, yeah.
With the fry to it. As Tony makes his move with the I wish I got you. Sorry. You did the what is that? What's that condiment? Tartar sauce, and it looks delicious. I just
can't beat a good tartar sauce.
As a producer, you got to keep it clean. By the way, shout out Renee for always doing a great job because when we're alone, it's so tough to do everything. So thanks, Renee. And we're here, 3rd and 7. Almost get sacked.
Oh, it's complete to Dallas Goedert. Looks like that's going to be Eagles on their own, about 42, 43-yard line here. 2:21 left on the clock. I don't know if they called a timeout.
Renee, did you have some?
I'm going to have them soon.
Okay, cool. Just making sure everyone gets some.
Wings, onion rings.
Oh, Brian, the O-rings, dude.
Lettuce and fish too.
Thank you.
Want some more fish?
Yeah, you can just. Okay, thanks.
Tartar sauce?
Yeah, I'll take some tartar.
Coleslaw?
Yeah, I'll take some coleslaw.
Yeah, dude. This coleslaw is really good, too.
Yeah, you can't beat a good coleslaw. Honestly.
Can't be a good tartar, can't be a good coleslaw. And the combo of it all, dude.
It looks like, too, I think
really
the
phenomenal.
Jets only have one timeout.
Actually?
Yeah. So, looks like the Eagles will probably need to get, what do you think, 2 more first downs?
Yeah.
You got the 2-minute warning coming up, but not many opportunities for the Jets to make a stop here, so they're going to need to step up.
Come on.
Looks like Gainwell's going
Strip
to gain
him.
about a yard or two on that one, setting up a second and long. I don't know if the Jets, and it looks like they do use their final timeout here. So Jets out of timeouts, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in this game here, down by 2.
Fox Sports doing the look ahead to next Sunday. Not the time.
Lions-Ravens, though, that's a good matchup. No?
No, it is a good matchup. Ravens did pretty well today.
Yeah.
They hung in there.
But again, with like the kicking all the field goals, I think Justin Tucker had like 5 or 6 field goals.
Well, I mean, he's
Like,
like
they get
the
to the
best
red
kicker in the
zone.
league. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah, but I'm saying you have Lamar Jackson. You should be able to.
No, you
red
should
zone
be, yes.
opportunities, I mean.
I'll take Tucker on the Jets.
Oh yeah,
Hands down.
good. Tucker is the best kicker ever.
Yeah.
Vinatieri.
Vinatieri was very good. Just didn't have a strong leg though. He was like a 50 and in guy. I'm saying Tucker like can hit from 65.
70.
Tucker's never won anything.
Won a Super Bowl.
He hasn't won 4.
Oh, nice hit. Way to come up. Way to
Just
come
like
up.
by the Jets.
Finally. Let's go, baby.
Finally.
So we're gonna go to the 2-minute warning here. Eagles will
clutch.
be faced with a 3rd and long. And
That is
the Jets
clutch.
being out of timeouts, you would think they would probably not want to risk having the clock stop. So no matter what, they're just going to do some type of running.
Yeah, they have to. By the way, Michael,
which
you
will
look
give the
great on
ball
your
back to the
ISO.
Jets.
Great shot. You look
Thanks.
great. It's a lovely shot, dude.
Or Tony, if it was up to you, like being the Eagles, would you do a rollout pass with Hurts and tell them, unless you know it's going to be like a caught for first down,
Run it.
just run
Yeah.
and stay in bounds?
I mean, again, I feel like if you run a play out of the shotgun, odds are the Jets linebackers are probably going to drop back,
Yeah,
you know?
and there might be a running lane there.
Yeah.
So really, this is going to be the game here on this play, which is really something. And if the Jets do get the ball back, all they will need is a field goal. So
That's very good
Like
math.
to win it.
yeah,
And not just a tie here, boys. To win it.
I have a feeling we're going to see that.
did you get any Kevin Kugler calls? Like, since you've been watching the game, Tony, or no?
No.
I was cracking up. Like Stacks was over and stuff. And we were like, and I was telling him about that whole thing, and like he was like,
Ferocious.
We haven't been able to hear the calls because we've been here setting
okay.
up. How's Mark?
he's okay, but like
I totally forgot that Sanchez is on the call.
I think the sight of him is just painful.
Mark
No,
Sanchez
Mr.
on the
Luke.
call, Michael.
Mark.
Yeah, I mean it's Matt Ryan said he'd rather have.
That's why he's the
Misses
reason.
Sanchez.
He's the reason. First of all, Joe, that dude's shot. Then he's the reason Barnes has PTSD.
Yeah,
He really does because of him. I feel like that's the one that scarred you the most was Sanchez out of all the quarterbacks in the last 20 years.
because those teams were really good.
They
Imagine
were.
If you had like Aaron Rodgers back then on
Oh
those teams. Okay.
Dude, how many championships? How many do you think? Like really, like be real.
At least 2.
Right, back to back,
Maybe.
or one? You
Because
think
those
more
teams-
realistically, one win one, lose one, win one.
The offense and defensive lines were absolutely insane.
Dude, Nick Mangold,
Yeah. And
DeBrickashaw,
that's what I was
Ferguson,
saying.
baby.
Them too. You draft those guys first round. They're with the team their whole careers, Pro Bowls, all that.
Nick Mangold is pretty sick.
Yeah, Nick Mangold was the man for sure.
The man gold.
The man gold, dude.
So let's get back to the comments because you guys are slow. You guys are slowing down over there.
I mean, you got to let me know. What are we doing, dude?
I'll cut to me so you guys can eat more. So we have Lonnie saying, hi, Tony's mom. Then we got Lonnie continuing saying, so Tony's the reason why we get food. He is there. No food for us. He isn't there. No food for us. Damn shame.
Who? What? Huh?
Yeah,
What?
I don't get that.
Who said what?
I mean, Barnes is the answer.
Yeah, just because the one time Tony wasn't here, the kitchen was closed.
Oh, thank you for the rebuttal. So we got a first or a third down right here, third and long. Intercepted! Pick six! He couldn't go all
The way down to the 8-yard
Oh my God!
Jets! What a play!
Money line!
Wow!
Let's go!
Jeff is riled. Let's go, baby.
That's all we
Yeah.
get. I think
Four
Jeff wants to
turnovers
take.
for the Jets. Unbelievable.
We got
That's
the
right,
wide.
Jalen. Third pick, baby.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Is that even on?
What? Huh?
No, I'm not talking to you, bud.
Oh, my bad.
Tony thought like the play didn't count or something. I thought.
Yo, for a second, I was like, what?
Yo, I
Just
emailed.
completely
Yo,
just
way
the
to
coverage.
jump that route, baby. Way
Hold
to
on,
jump it.
Adams with the pick.
Adams again. Good tackle. Good pick. Great series
What a
there
game
for
by the
Adams,
Jets.
dude. What a terrible throw. Oh, my God.
Here we go, baby. Here we go. Ho ho. Up the middle.
Touchdown, Jets!
Let's go! ETS! Jets!
Wow.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Now-
I can.
Now, what do you guys think,
Hold on.
though, of Hall not going down there so that
Stop.
they can run out the clock? Because now you give the Eagles the ball. No? Because I think the Eagles let him score there. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
I think that's kind of crazy.
I think they're talking about it on the broadcast now. Mark Sanchez talking about having
So,
awareness.
while he
What are all
does
those interceptions, Mark? How about that?
See, Barnes is tight. I tell you, he still like wants to hit him. So we're gonna go to. Oh my
They're
God.
going for 2 here to make it a
Which-
6-point game.
which is interesting.
Wilson drops back,
Yes.
and Randall
What a play!
Cobb with the catch.
Looking like
20-14.
Looking like
What a
Aaron
throw
Rodgers.
by Wilson,
Looking like
dude.
Rodgers,
Poise,
baby.
Poise,
Matt
steps back
Ryan,
more,
where
and
are you?
flings it,
Matt
dude.
Ryan,
I want
where are
you, Matthew.
Matthew.
That might be
Not
first
the quarterback, Jeff. By the way,
that-
he's a fan that's like hates
Yeah.
Zach Wilson.
That might be the first time I've seen Zach Wilson drop back with pressure, complete a pass in between coverage.
How
I don't know
how
if I've
happy
ever
are
seen
you?
And you weren't really watching the
I-
game, I feel.
I mean,
very
that's
time.
that's
Yeah, he
just
wasn't watching the
unbelievable.
Chiefs
Talking
game.
about that, dude. Stop it.
You weren't watching
Just
the Chiefs
saying,
game.
most of the completions are checked down to the guys that are open. He hasn't been fitting in
Look at that! Look at
tight
that!
windows.
That's Aaron Rodgers-esque.
Really
I
is so
told you.
impressive,
I
dude.
called it. We're going to run back the tapes. I said he's the next Steve Young. I emailed Gary V this morning, and I also said in the email, I can read it for you. Be really happy. I said, thanks again for your time. And I said, JETS, Jets. And I said, I still have faith in Zach. Historic win coming today in Philly.
Gary V,
Wow.
big Jets fan.
And then you know
The
what's-
wine.
And then he said, Thorn?
Oh my God.
But a lot of comments here about the Jets scoring the touchdown. Michael, if you could catch us up there.
Oh, my
Michael.
God. Let's go.
Full
Horrendous throw. I think that's for something else, though. Too much time. You don't
Hurts,
want a home
probably.
score there. Let's go. Brees. They let them score.
Yeah.
Double B's nipples are hard.
Where's the,
That,
I don't
Lonnie
know.
said that.
I don't know why that doesn't come up for me. Michael.
It's on the screen.
No, I know. Michael, if he was the next Steve Young, we'd be winning 35 to 14.
Oh, well, it's early in his career.
Who's that? Josh?
Josh, you're a hater. Josh, ha ha ha. How does it feel to have Zach attack, quack, quack,
Josh,
bring you
like-
the game?
Yeah, I heard Jay was telling me, Josh, you're talking a lot of shit about bowling.
Yeah, you're coming.
golf out.
You're coming.
I can't believe Josh, 14 perfect games.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but like he hasn't had one since when?
I mean, that's just insane, though. I can't imagine.
Oh, another
having
almost
that
pick.
many-
Honestly, I don't give a shit,
having that
Josh.
many perfect games.
One-on-one, let's go, bro.
Any amount
Wow,
of
the
money.
call out.
Any amount of money.
Any amount.
How about a beer a frame? How about
Such
that,
a
Josh?
shyster.
We'll see who's alive
How
after
about
10.
how about 100?
Wow.
100 a frame, dude.
Throw a couple shekels up
Right.
there. Could be a nice
It
payday.
really could be if you think about it. Right? Payday? No?
Yo, dude, 100 a frame.
That's crazy.
Less than 2 years
years
ago was
ago,
my
that's not-
last 300. Serious? What'd he say? Seriously? The quack quack from Michael is too much. A beer a frame? First of all, Lonnie, you're just a hater. Oh, you're just a hater because you have a horrible quarterback. No good. No good.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Let's go.
It's
Will
a
be
different
faced with
game,
3rd and
baby.
10.
Whitehead, let's go.
One-
I'm so
134
hyped to
remaining.
tweet at or to X at Gary V.
Dude, I'm hyped to talk to Matt Ryan tomorrow morning. Renee's not happy.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good defensive play there by Whitehead. It looked like
Yeah.
it would be a catch
Came up
by
huge.
Smith,
It would have
but his
been.
arm came across
Excuse
to
me.
make the stop.
Buffalo wings are spicy, by the way.
3rd and 10. What do the Eagles draw up here to try to get the first down?
Maybe they try and draw someone off sides. They just get the
They
snap
just get
off.
the snap off. Hurts drops back.
Gonna go
And it's
nowhere,
gone,
baby.
But it's only a
Let's
gain of
go.
about 3.
Let's go,
So it's gonna be
baby.
4th and 7.
I mean, they gotta go for
Jets
it. They gotta go for it. So like,
Jets are fired up. Salah's fired up. And the Eagles take a timeout to regroup here.
Shout out
Jets-
Walter Jones, by the way, the Black Power Ranger, for sharing our post on his story right now. Let's go. Go, go, Power Rangers.
And the
Is he a Jets
Jets
fan?
needing one
He's a
stop here
Jets fan.
to defeat the lone remaining
I called
undefeated
it.
team
The
in the
only-
National Football League.
I called it first all
I
week.
called
Michael.
it. I
Stop
called
it.
it. I'm the
I
only
called it
one.
all week. All week. Run the tape back. You weren't even on the show. I
Me
did.
and Tony, baby.
Tony and I.
Tony and I, we're the only ones. We're the only true fans.
Matthew Ryan is not a Phil
Wait,
fan.
So
I was thinking, what we have. Actually, you know what? We'll wait till the game's over. I was just going to ask the trivia question, Michael, but we'll wait till the game's over.
yeah, we do. This is serious.
So the
Jet
Eagles
man!
coming out of the huddle here, 4th and 8. 1:24 left on the clock. Lining up in the gun.
Hurts is scared. Hurts is scared.
Here we go. Here we go. He steps back. He's looking. He throws deep. And it's picked. Almost picked
No,
off.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
The Jets win the game.
Let's
The
go!
Jets win the game.
Beat the Eagles
The
here.
first time in history,
20
baby.
to 14. First time in franchise history.
Jets, Jets.
A mere formality
sick,
here.
dude. Wow, the
1:16
bad
left
pick.
on the clock. Eagles only with one timeout. The Jets are going to knee it, not pull what the University of Miami did the other night when they lost the game. Did you see that, Tony?
I did see that. That was really
That
embarrassing.
was
Stupid.
I don't know how that coach doesn't get fired right
like,
away.
he really should be egotistical idiot.
Unbelievable win here, though, by the Jets. The defense all day coming up big, creating 4 turnovers against Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. What an impressive win, and just how quick your season can change. You know, you think back to 2 weeks ago before that Denver game, and there was a lot of negativity around the team. Not a lot of confidence that they could even beat the Broncos. And not only do they beat the Broncos, they take out the Philadelphia Eagles, defending NFC champions. Definitely, I would say, probably the biggest win of Robert Saleh's career so far.
And Zach Wilson's career.
100%.
Zach
For
Wilson's
sure,
career,
dude. Super impressive here for the Jets to hang in there. Obviously, Brian said it. Defense came up huge. Zach Wilson did his job. No turnovers for Zach Wilson. That's pretty huge. Of course, like I said, defense forcing 3 turnovers.
4 turnovers.
4 turnovers.
It was 4 turnovers. Yep.
4
Could have been
turnovers
5
here.
if Whitehead had hung on to it.
Literally, the Philadelphia Eagles fans, the kids are crying. Love to see that, dude.
Yo, Josh is still hating. He said, imagine if we had a real quarterback.
Honestly, I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah,
I really
tell him,
don't want to
Tony.
fucking hear it.
Sound
bro.
off.
Gentlemen, let me take care of this. 'Cause
Okay.
I feel like I've really,
Yeah.
the past couple of weeks, really seen where the true line in the sand is here. So I think anybody would admit, whether you're a Zach Wilson fan or not, the last couple of weeks, he definitely has done some stuff better. It's just a matter now of to continue to improve.
Yes.
If he does that,
We're on board. You're on board.
we'll be on board. There definitely is still a lot to improve, but I have to say, I honestly, this isn't anything special. I mean, 19 to 33, 186, but I didn't even think he could do this.
Yeah.
So I think that says something.
And he
because
looked
we
good.
just need the bare minimum out of the quarterback to win games.
Right.
We just as long as we can just get, make simple throws, move the ball, maybe not even throw touchdowns, but just move the ball down the field.
Right.
We need to throw on 3rd and long. You're capable of doing it. You can run a play action. That's the type of stuff that we need, and we'll be able to beat teams like the Eagles.
Yeah, and I think not only did you see Zach Wilson have some improvement, you saw some creative plays called by Hackett for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There was one play, Mike and I saw. It was like a fake handoff and then a pitch to Wilson who was coming around, almost like an end around play. It was pretty dope to see that. And again, continuing with that creative plays, putting Zach Wilson in a position to make great plays. Again, they gave him a lot of opportunities to throw. How do you put 26 pass attempts?
Yeah, 19 to 20, 33. Actually.
33.
Yeah,
Holy
which
cow!
Is a lot for Zach Wilson.
And I feel like you just got to keep hammering it out. I love like a few drives. You had the first down, like passing play. Like I love to see that being aggressive, especially against a team like the Eagles too. Like you want to take those chances. You need to. And a lot of times, Zach Wilson, like we said, he looked better in the pocket. Of course, as they're ripping through the little highlight package here. I mean, the defense has been great. Challenged Jalen Hurts a lot. You saw some great pressure from the defensive line. You saw some really smart reads, by your secondary players here. And let's not forget, like Sauce Gardner was scratched this game.
DJ Reed out.
Yeah, DJ Reed out. Like they were hurting.
Tucker done for the year.
Yeah, dude. Like they are like riddled, you could say, with injuries at this point. And they beat the only standing undefeated team in the NFL. Jalen Hurts looks perplexed right there. And that was great. I mean, you look at the Eagles, obviously one of the better teams in the league. Jets just beat them, dude. This is a big statement game, not only for Zach Wilson, but just for the Jets as a team as a whole. And you love to see that moving forward. Now we're 500, 3-3.
Bye week coming up.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
Battle of MetLife against the Giants. So that's a game.
That's right, Lonnie.
About accountability and doing what you're supposed to do. At this point, the way the Giants have played, and I'm sure the Bills are going to smack them around tonight. That's a game. There's no excuse. Like you need to dominate the Giants. You beat the Eagles. You can't think about losing to the Giants.
You cannot. So we're gonna go to the comments. We have we're gonna go 09-010 with Josh. Then he goes, Zach Wilson did not win that game. We had one offensive touchdown. Come on, ... Jets finally beat the Eagles. And Dad wants to know if you're a Jets fan now. Your mom said that.
My dad?
Yeah. And then Lonnie adds, yes, Mom, he's a Jets fan now because he's a hack.
You know what, Lonnie?
Yeah, tell him, Tony.
You're a hack, Lonnie. Come down here and say it to my face, bro. Let's go. I'll bowl you too.
Yeah. We'll take you both in bowling.
Both.
But, I was just going to say, based on what Josh said, about like the offense scoring one touchdown, all definitely true. And I think it's just like, but because they didn't turn the ball over, because they got those field goals instead of, maybe going for it aggressively on fourth down, they were able to win this game. But I think the thing is, you have to be able to win the other way as well. And we'll see when they find themselves in that situation. Like maybe against the Bills the next time they play. I know it was low scoring last time. Might not be low scoring next time.
I mean, I don't know. It entirely depends. There's a reason why defense wins championships is a phrase, You really don't need, if your defense just doesn't give up a lot of points, all you need is a competent quarterback, which is what we have in Zach Wilson, by the way. He's proven that for a few weeks now. He's able, again, even this week, he looks even better. The comfortability in the pocket, the lack of turning the ball over. I mean, this is what we're looking at. The Jets are set up for success with Wilson. They have a good running game, a great defense, and if Wilson just keeps it clean, I mean, there's not much that can stop him.
Who called it? Tony and I.
Michael and I. I'm very excited. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm so excited. No, I'm so excited.
But while Tony's taking,
I'm with you.
Going to the bathroom?
I'm with you.
I wasn't sure it was a joke.
Dead serious.
I know.
I'm really
I was going to say we can take a look at what's ahead of the Jets.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So we got the bye week coming up, which I feel comes at a good time because you get a week of rest after a big win. Because I'm sure, especially defensively, this takes a lot out of the guys. So
100%.
You want to be rested. Plus, we know we're dealing with injuries. So you'd imagine Sauce, DJ Reed, they should be back for that Giants game. And, what we were talking about with Zach and the numbers and stuff, this Giants, their defense, I think most defensive categories, 30, 31, 32. That's a game where we want to see him stretching the ball down the field and getting the ball to Garrett Wilson. It was nice to see Garrett Wilson get those 8 catches today as well. But like I was just alluding to Tony, you're going to have to win with your offense sometimes. So, but after you play the Giants in 2 weeks, you're home to the Chargers, which, I'm sure our defense can shut them down decently, but you're going to have to score, I would think, at least 20 points to win that game. So you want to see some offense there. The Raiders, Devontae Adams, we saw them barely get by the Patriots today, who fortunately moved to 1-5, Michael. How the mighty have fallen.
Seriously, and we're going to get our time to hex that curse on us. But I love this comment. I'm going to go back to Kev Dews in 1 sec. But Matthew Ryan, real quiet right now. Jay Bird, how you doing, bud? Hold on a sec. Let me just go back to Kev Dew. He says, let's go. Nice win for the Jets. And how about my
Raiders?
That's right, dude. Big win for the Raiders. I saw that. That was huge for them. Really was. Your mom's still a Giants fan for the family. That's her, Tony. Lonnie says, bad year for Bill and crew unless they play the Jets. Stop it. As you should be, Mom, Lonnie says. And then Leon coming in hot saying, greetings from Westerly, guys.
Yeah, so we were texting before. He was riled up for not only the Jets, getting the job done. Huge. But as well as the Pats going down.
Yeah.
You got to love that.
Wow.
Matthew Ryan, I am sorry I was wrong.
Wow.
Breaking news, Michael. Breaking news.
We got to go to it. We got to do it.
That's right, Matthew.
Wow. Hold on. Where are you?
Page 2, page 1.
3.
Wow.
Matthew Ryan says he is sorry and he was wrong.
Wow.
Instant reaction. Tony, Michael, go.
I would say very mature by Matthew Ryan. Admitting you're wrong is always tough for anybody. I appreciate that, Matthew. You have got up a notch in my book. That puts you up at notch 1.
Me too, brother. Matt, before you were not a winner. You were 27-3 at half. This time you closed the deal, bud. You won the Super Bowl with that. Barnes loves that.
That was good. I have to say that was good. My dad also says great Jet win. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Guys, one more time. Jets. Jets. Wings.
And then Lonnie, there he goes. LOL.
Yeah, baby.
But I mean, it really is nice at this point in the season, because some things could go a different way. You're sitting here 2-4. You're sitting here 1-5. The fact that you're 3-3. With what happened, the tragic opening night, pretty good. I mean, I think all you could ask for, given the schedule that you had, up to this point.
Absolutely, man. I mean, think about it. Like, talking about the tragic opening night. I mean, talk about it, the past few weeks. Like, it's like your season was over.
Yeah.
A few snaps into the season.
Not for me, though. I knew it. I was there. You saw me at your house. I stood up.
Yes, you were there. You were happy almost.
It was weird. I was, but I was just like, finally, he gets to prove himself. This is his chance. Quack, quack. I started the quack, quack.
And he is now, I mean, it's really great to see, for the Jets fan base, for the Jets team as a whole.
Holy moly. Dude,
I understand the Jets organization put all their chips into Aaron Rodgers. But at the end of the day, this is a super talented team in any facet of the game. So they deserve to win. And to see them being led by their defense, by Zach Wilson, to 3-3 right now. I know it's not whoa, but for them, it is pretty outstanding.
Yeah, and it was nice too. And we always talk about week to week how perception changes. But I honestly thought the moment that Aaron Rodgers went down, that because the rest of the team was so strong that we should be competitive, should have a chance at the playoffs. But then, you have a couple bad games, you get embarrassed by Dallas, then you instantly think, geez, this is another 4 or 5 win season. But to bounce back, win these 2 games going into the bye, it really gives you so much hope. The fact, too, that you're forcing turnovers, because the defense played well last year, Tony, but they didn't force a lot of turnovers. To force 4, especially against the Eagles, I mean, that's a big accomplishment.
Huge. I said, we talked about them being the only undefeated team in the league. I understand, if you look at each game individually, and the Eagles do not look as good as they did last year. They really don't.
Yeah.
But they're still one of the best, the most competitive teams in the league. And for the Jets to hang around, for the defense to make Hurts have 4 turnovers, dude, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
And we saw them do well, week 1 against Josh Allen. Now here in week 6, we're
contained Mahomes besides those scrambles at the end.
At the end of the game, right? But they're still learning, they're adjusting, and like we mentioned, the injuries the defense has too. That's huge for them to contain one of the better, most hyped up quarterbacks in the league. I mean, they are certainly stepping up to the occasion, hands down.
And we got some more comments I'm going to get to, but I wanted to actually ask our first trivia question.
Let's go.
Of the night.
Let's
go.
If
anybody wants to comment, call in. If you're here too.
Looking at you, Josh.
If you want to come by, you can win a free beer if you get this question right. So, of course, we're going to talk about the Jets here in honor of this big win. Who is the Jets' all-time leader in career receptions? So who is the Jets' all-time leader in career receptions? So if you like I said, if you guys are here,
Jeff said
want to
something.
answer the question.
Jeff said something.
Where is he? I can't hear him.
He's behind you, back left. Hold on, Jeff.
We're getting
Renee's
Jeff's mic
coming.
up
Renee's
here.
coming. We got the handheld mic for you. I think he's right. I know. I heard him.
Lonnie says Wayne Corbett, and that is incorrect. Corbett, though,
Is a
number 2 all-time.
I
Michael,
know that. I knew that.
Hofstra, all of that.
Oh, I love him.
And
Jeff
then also,
taking his pull
he
shot
says
here.
it was
Almost
28-3,
scratching.
Michael. And then Tony is so happy with the win he can't. My mother says,
Mike.
love the chants. Hi, guys. So, yeah, we always get hyped up with the Jets win. It's the Jets chant. It's tradition. Josh B guessing Altoon. That would be incorrect.
Michael.
It is not Altoon. He was actually number 3. So you had Lonnie guessing number 2, Josh guessing number 3.
A little bit. I think that has to be hired. Hello?
Matt comments JETS. Michael, do we know which Matt this is?
Oh,
Doesn't say Matthew Ryan.
this is a company guy. I can tell by
really?
his.
Okay.
I can tell by his logo because he has the same one on Twitter.
Lonnie says, damn, at least it was close. But it'll be interesting. Can somebody get this question?
I could get it.
Jets all-time leader in receptions. Who is it?
I'm not going to do it because I know
You
the
really
answer.
know it?
Yeah.
Wow. Text me.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll put. Okay. Yeah. I'm not looking it up either, folks.
Okay.
I'm literally. I can even show Brian. As I'm doing
Yeah.
it.
No, actually no. And then Lonnie says, that's Cowabunga Matt. Hola, Lonnie, Matt
He
says.
said Keyshawn.
Not Keyshawn Johnson. He was a first-round pick
I texted you
way back
in the group.
when.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It's getting better.
No.
No.
Can you hear me?
You were saying Braylon Edwards?
Yeah.
No. Michael.
Is it Lavernius?
No, it's not. But this is career reception, not like most in one season.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Next, Josh B. Next guess, Don Maynard, and that is
He looked it up.
Josh
He
B.
Josh, I know you.
Getting the Jets trivia
I know
question.
you.
I believe that he was honest here. I don't think he looked it up.
No, because
Josh
he.
B.
I know
getting the
Josh
trivia
doesn't know football because he doesn't think Zach Wilson's good.
Stop.
He knows I love him.
And he also, okay, I guess it was a late comment that I didn't see.
Or
He
Wes
also-
Welker.
No, Wes Walker.
Wes Walker.
Wes Welker never was on the Jets.
I know. I was gonna say, dude. See, that's how much he doesn't know.
We good? Eric, Jordan?
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
For some reason, we can't hear Renee, but she was going live over the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Which is great, dude. I love that.
But let's just do a quick, kind of like DNR would do, Tony, around the National Football League. Michael, any type of music we can get here?
Let me see what we got. Maybe.
And while we're waiting for Michael and the music, how about the shirt game here today? No one's even commented on that. I'm kind of pissed.
No,
about that,
Lonnie
dude.
did. Lonnie did.
What did Lonnie say?
Lonnie said, "Great. The
Did he
DTV
say that
shirts are
both
fire."
of our nipples are hard?
No. I can pull it up. I can pull it up. I
Yeah,
can
you
pull it up.
pull it
I
up.
can pull it up. I can pull it up. I can pull it up.
I can pull it up.
Great.
Pull it up.
No. There's so many.
There's so many shirts, dude.
While Michael's pulling that up, though, we did have the first game of the day in London. Baltimore was up 17-3. Tennessee makes a comeback, loses Tannehill to an ankle injury late. Malik Willis comes in, unable to rally the troops. Baltimore hangs on to win 24-16. Good for first place in the AFC North at 4-2. Lamar 21-30, 223, touchdown and a pick. Only sacked once and ran for 62 yards. So kind of one of those games
There
where
we go.
Baltimore
Those
doing-
downtime TV shirts are beautiful. He says.
There we go.
Thanks, Lonnie.
Baltimore doing just enough, getting 6 Justin Tucker field goals. What do you make of this? Tennessee 2-4 now.
I mean, in terms of the Ravens, they hung in there. Third quarter, I don't think they were going to blow it again. Second half here, outscored by the Titans 10-0 in the third quarter. I've been someone who's been preaching that the Ravens, ever since last season, just could not finish games. They did, and I don't know. say what you want about Lamar. Throwing touchdown, an interception, threw for 250,
220.
through 220. He was, it was another instance almost like Zach Wilson against the Eagles here, where he did what he needed to do. You have one of the best kickers in the league in Tucker. And I mean, hey, like you used him, you got field goals, like that's fine. It's a 4-quarter game, it's a long game. You don't need to be scoring touchdowns right away. They did what they did to win, but I don't know. I mean, the Titans aren't a great team, like you mentioned. Tannehill went down with the ankle injury. You want to try and capitalize on that. Derrick Henry had a solid game, I guess. 12 carries, almost 100 yards with a rushing touchdown. Nothing great. You definitely would want the Ravens to be, I guess maybe pulling away, more so than just having it an 8-point game. Like I said, third quarter, no scoring is not good. So, you want to enjoy the win as a Ravens fan, but you're looking definitely for more from Lamar. You're looking to limit those turnovers. You're looking to, definitely bolster the yards through the air. Only 220 is not enough for Lamar. He should be able to certainly swing the ball more. And honestly, I mean, at the very least, at least rush for some touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how. I didn't watch this game. I don't know how he exactly looked in terms of scrambling. But
well, it's just kind of like the Jets, like not finishing in the red zone, settling for field goals. That's the whole thing. Some of them, like the receivers, maybe didn't make the best play on the ball. Others, maybe the throws could have been better, or the coverage was tight. But at the end of the day, they are in first place.
4-2.
Steelers on a bye this week, so they're a half game back at 3-2. And then the Browns are also 3-2 with the Bengals 3-3. So really anybody's game. And obviously a lot will change between now and the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you feel like is the best team in this division? Is it the Ravens, or who do you feel like is the strongest?
I mean, right now, I would probably put my chips down for the Ravens.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you said, they haven't looked great. I suppose. I don't know. Exactly who they played every week so far, but they are 4-2.
Right.
Like they're winning games.
Yeah.
I know they did have one game. I forget who it was. Probably maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, where they did blow it in the second half.
Steelers.
Against the Steelers. Yeah, that was last week. Yeah. Steelers made a big comeback second half. Like, that's something that the Ravens have to limit. But I think in their division right now, I mean, I would pin them as the most competitive team.
And I think they've played the best up to this point. But I do think at the end of the day, the Bengals will be the best team.
Really? You think so?
They started out slow, 0-3.
Really slow.
They're now 3-3 after another win today.
Sounds like the Jets.
17-13. They turn over Geno Smith twice, sack him 4 times, and Joe Burrow, while is held to only 185 yards through the air, does have 2 big touchdown passes. He hit Jamar Chase 6 catches for 80 yards, and then threw those touchdowns to Iosavius. I've never heard of this guy, Andre Iosavius, and Tyler Boyd. So doing enough to win. I mean, Seattle, they were coming off a bye. We saw them dismantle the Giants defensively. So I think, they are a quality opponent. And I think this is a big win for Cincinnati as they kind of reset their season at 3-3.
So, yeah, you think – I mean, they are 3-3. They're last in the AFC North right now. Technically.
And the Steelers are 3-2.
Right, on the bye. So, but you think that they – I guess, have enough momentum to be consistent the rest of the season?
I think they have the best quarterback.
Yeah, they do.
And I would say they have the best.
That's all. I love that.
They have the best group of receivers in the division as well. Thank you,
Okay.
Renee.
I thought you were drinking water because you weren't drinking
Oh,
alcohol.
no, I actually did want a water, though. Actually, that's big.
That's huge.
But, I'll take a Guinness, too.
No. He's on water now. I mean, are you worried at all? I feel like Jamar Chase hasn't been involved a lot.
I mean, 6 for 80. That's not bad.
No, yeah, but I'm saying like in general on the season, that was easily I think the most times he was targeted. I don't know. I mean, I understand the Bengals off to the slow start. We know Burrow with the calf, missing a lot of the preseason, but I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I mean, I'd have to look at their schedule. I don't know who they have upcoming. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like these teams that have to battle back, looking at real quick, they have the Niners next, then the Bills. And the Niners lost today.
The Browns.
Then
The
I know, which is
Bills,
tough. But regardless, I mean,
Texans,
Niners due
Ravens.
for the battle. As Dusty Baker walking out, by the way, countdown to game 1 of the ALCS. He's jogging. I know
I
Brian does
honestly
not want to see any of this.
I
but
forgot baseball was still going on.
I know you did, dude. I'd not forget. I'm so pumped, honestly, for the championship series here. The Battle of Texas, dude. This is a kind of a big deal. We'll get into it, I'm sure. Maybe not, though. Brian's
Probably
here.
not, honestly.
But the Niners coming up for the Bengals and the Bills. It's a tough 2 games. The Texans, you're probably bound for a win. And then a divisional matchup against the Ravens after that in Baltimore. I mean, depending on how the Bengals do the next few games, I mean, it could be a season where they can't necessarily battle back from.
I just think best quarterback.
Yeah.
And also,
But you think against the Niners, Bills, like they do remain competitive.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think they can easily beat either of those teams. Like, it's not, I'm not saying they're the favorite, but they're easily capable. And the whole thing is, when push comes to shove late in the season, it's all about having the quarterback. I mean, I don't even think it's close. Like,
Right.
if you think about like Lamar in a playoff game or
Right.
winning in week 18.
No, yeah, I do agree. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, they have the toughest part of their schedule ahead of them still. I mean, losing to the Browns week 1, losing to the Ravens week 2, losing to the Titans in week 4. I mean, it's not great, dude. It's not great.
Yeah, I think, there's work to do.
Yeah.
But I'm sure on their end, they're just hoping that they got their worst football out of the way.
Yeah.
But they're definitely challenges. The games will be good. So looking forward to watching them. Randomly, my Wi-Fi just kind of like, did that happen to you or no?
Actually, my Wi-Fi looked really good for a second, but maybe now it's not so much. I know, tough on the Horseshoe Wi-Fi. If there's one complaint to the Horseshoe, it's probably the Wi-Fi. But I mean, hindsight, you're at a bar. Why do they have good Wi-Fi? We're hardwired in for Michael. That's exactly what he needs. Renee,
Only person that matters.
gave me the full thing of coleslaw right now. I do love coleslaw. Yeah, I do love coleslaw.
So, we'll see what happens.
You don't want the coleslaw?
With the Bengals. Onto another division here. How about the AFC South? We saw Jacksonville big over Indianapolis.
Minshew with 3 interceptions, I think.
20. Minshew 3 interceptions in his return to Jacksonville. On the Jacksonville side of things here,
the Guinness,
2 touchdown passes for Trevor Lawrence, 181 yards. Travis Etienne had 55 yards on the ground, also 2 scores. And then Bretton Strange and Christian Kirk catching passes for touchdowns for Jacksonville as they move to 4-2 after a 1-2 start here. And it looks like Minshew might even have to start the rest of the season. They said Anthony Richardson, while he will miss the minimum 4 games for being on injured reserve, might be shut down for the entire season.
I forget. Is it the shoulder?
Yeah, AC joint. Tough injury.
I think that's kind of weak, honestly, if you ask me. But I understand, it wasn't his only, injury that was pesking him this season. I don't know, man. I mean, I understand, a lot of people were hot about Minshew mania. But at the end of the day, I think, Brian had wanted the Colts to win here. I kind of thought that, the Jaguars are a better team, on
Their
paper,
defense, honestly,
all around.
I underestimated their defense.
Yeah.
So they have probably a top 7 defense in the league.
Wow.
Easily.
I'm pretty sure on Friday or Thursday you said their defense is not good.
Yeah, I know, but after watching the game today, listening to the commentary, camera angles,
the camera angles. Looking at Derek Jeter sitting next to Big Papi and A-Rod, by the way.
They do have a good defense, a lot of playmakers. So I think, they can be a force to contend with. It really just depends on Trevor Lawrence, though, I feel like taking that next step because, he's been solid. Obviously, anybody would sign up for that as being a younger team trying to take the next step. But he definitely has some work left to do to be a Mahomes, a Burrow. You know?
I mean, if only he could play every game in England, But honestly, to come in here and look poised, I mean, he had some phenomenal throws this week. I mean, this is... this matchup against the Colts, I understand the Colts had Minshew starting their backup quarterback. There was still a lot of juice around the Colts and still kind of some ifs about the Jaguars. But this was a big divisional rival, a big divisional matchup. And the Jaguars with Trevor Lawrence, they came through really big here. And I mean, again, their only competition in the division, is the Colts at the end of the day, I feel like. With the Texans, yes, it's great with CJ Stroud. Still interception list, I believe, right?
He threw interceptions
Today he did.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
still, I mean,
didn't some sports talk coach say that?
I think you did, dude.
Oh, okay. I think you said no. I really can't see him throwing an interception.
Yeah, but I mean, if we want to really roll back, I think you said he'll throw fed. I think you said he'll throw.
Even Renee got riled up.
I think you said he'll throw multiple interceptions. As I'm
wings.
losing my headphones. Sorry, what?
Real quick though, what's the trivia question?
Well, we're going number 2 because Josh.
It's number 1 still. Oh, he got it?
Josh got it.
Oh, he
Don
did?
Maynard.
Okay.
Do you know Don Maynard?
Yes. So, never mind. Sorry, false alarm. I'm hearing in
27
my ear.
minutes until the next one. So
27 minutes.
27 minutes.
You guys think the Eagles head coach is crying like he was at the SB at the
Super Bowl?
That
He
quack?
did, yeah.
Browns defense is tough though. Lonnie.
Did Lonnie say that about the quack?
Yes, they beat the Niners today. Lonnie adding RJ's probably taking page out of Rothenberg's book and checking into a hotel somewhere, channeling his inner Rick when he wanted ARB darkroom moments. And then Nate comes in saying Jets, Jets. Huge Jets fan. That's our boy Nate. What's going on?
I like Nate.
Ian Alexander. What a game, gents.
Ian Alexander.
Ian.
Who's that? New guy.
New. Welcome to the DTV fam. Barnes is out of focus.
He's tight on the Wi-Fi.
No, welcome to the fam.
He's texting. No, my Wi-Fi is all
he's
good
back
right now.
Right? He's back
Really?
now.
My Wi-Fi is good. What do you need to know? You need to know something? What do you got, Tim?
No, Horseshoe Cafe.
I'm on the Horseshoe Cafe 5G.
Extender, right?
Yes, dude. Oh,
Get a
Brian.
stretch. Your back ever get tight? Or no?
Like in my entire life, has it ever gotten tight?
No. I feel like with chairs like this, for some reason, my back always gets real.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it does, dude. But I mean, Brian, you don't stretch, do you?
No, I never stretch.
Yeah. So
That might have something to do with
the golf, dude, which we haven't even got into, by the way.
Yeah.
And also like the Sherman Children's, what was it called? Right?
Oh, the Shriners.
Shriners Children's. I mean, Bo Hostler, last I checked, was 16 under in the lead. I don't even know who finished. Dude.
Tom Kim winning the
Stop
Shriners
it, dude.
Open, 20 under par, 1 shot clear of the Canadian, Michael, Adam Hadwin.
Wow.
So like Hostler blew it then, huh?
Yeah. Bo, not even in the top 5.
Are you fuck? Are you kidding me?
Hostler
What
finished 7th, 17 under.
What
He
a
was at 20
quack,
under.
Lonnie. What?
He was at 20 under. He finished at 17.
That's tough, dude. He was my sleeper pick, and he was in first for a little
Yeah.
while. And so was JT Poston. I believe in second. He was
I said
tied,
Tom
dude.
Kim.
Yeah. No, you didn't.
I did? Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I was, no, because I think I was saying, he was like, what, the best golfer?
Yeah. Both the Kims you were
All right,
talking
all
about,
right,
dude.
whatever.
All right.
So we went back to back.
I know, that's
Last
crazy,
year.
dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Dude,
Y'all are the best from Nate.
He said, woo, woo.
Yeah, Nate said that. Ian says, company member, not a Jets fan, but happy to see the W.
Thanks, Ian.
Lonnie also adds, yes, that's company member fan. And then he says, let's go.
Lonnie said that?
It's Lonnie's.
Wow, dude.
It's Lonnie.
Tony, can you fix my computer?
Tony, can you fix my computer?
Are you like,
Are you actually dead serious?
I mean, I don't know what you want to do, but we can swap computers for now.
No,
wanna do
no.
that,
You
dude?
know what? I'll try to restart.
Are you going for the full hard reset, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to, though, right, Michael? Or-
Yeah, I know.
Well,
You're
that's
right.
probably because you're rolling a PC here. You gotta go Mac.
Yeah,
You gotta go
it's
Apple.
Yeah.
so
Apple
outdated.
products, baby.
So
Sponsor
moving along
us.
here, how
Apple
shocking was it to see
What's
the
up?
Niners lose 19 to
I
17?
know. Tony
They
was
missed
sad.
that 41-yard field goal with about 40 seconds left. So
Yeah, you were saying
had
that.
journeyman quarterback P.J. Walker getting the win here. The Niners, sustaining some injuries in this one. Trent Williams and Deebo Samuel left the game. Purdy threw his first interception of the year, only threw for $125. McCaffrey left the game with an oblique injury and then came back, so I guess he should be okay.
He's not 100%. There's no
And
way.
it just, obviously you make that field goal, you most likely win this game, but they don't. Obviously, only their first loss of the season, but injuries are a concern. Trent Williams might be one of the most important players on this 49ers team, blocking Brock Purdy's blindside.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I mean, if you don't have anyone to protect Purdy, I mean, he's just not going to do well. We know that. By the way, my Wi-Fi has gone out now.
My
so
Wi-Fi
I'm
too.
pretty stoked about that. Wait, what?
No, I'm joking.
Michael.
I just
Come on,
wanted to
dude.
see your faces for a
Michael.
second.
But
God,
obviously,
a
listen,
little
man. I mean, like,
entertainment.
we know how talented this team is. I think for them personally, it was maybe good to get a loss under their belts. I mean, we know about
Not the pressure of
yes, exactly. Especially for someone as young as Purdy. However, for it to come against a team like the Browns, in the instance of suffering the injuries of Debo and McCaffrey too. I mean, an oblique injury. I mean, listen, we know about McCaffrey. We know about his work ethic. I don't care if he was okay. Oblique injury. I mean, you're not 100%.
Yeah, I mean, unless also, I guess it's possible, too, that could have been misinformation, because I thought it was odd. Like, you see an oblique, and then he's back in the game.
Right. I mean, you'd imagine, listen, we've seen players, athletes in sports play with, like, a broken rib.
Right.
Or, maybe a torn oblique or something. Thank you, Michael.
He didn't return to the game. Okay.
He didn't at all?
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, dude, that's a huge loss. Like, oblique injury is one of those injuries where it just hurts to do anything.
And I feel like for baseball, I consider that 6 weeks.
Yeah.
6 weeks. So, I mean, I think that would be a massive loss.
Huge,
I hope
dude.
Trent Williams is okay, because
blew it.
your offensive line is everything. How about our pool game before? I feel like I was a lot more competitive. A range of shots I was making. No, I mean,
yeah, it was not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would imagine you don't play pool often.
No,
never,
he doesn't.
unless I'm here.
So for you to come off the bench, while Michael was MIA, was great, dude. It was a competitive game for me. I love to see it, and I actually lost a scratch in the 8-ball.
Wow, that's great.
I was thinking like you won.
No. I mean, you can think I'm a winner.
No, but that's one of those things like with the offsides. Like, yes, that's
it's like
but it seems kind of dumb.
Yeah. It would be like if literally it's like Josh beat here. Like, what if Tony was actually good at pool and he won? Kind of like his old Zach Wilson taking everything.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Brian won, Josh.
Yeah.
Just like Zach Wilson, Josh.
But I feel like the way I laid it out before makes sense. So everybody can be in common ground.
No. I mean, we can, but can Josh?
Yes, that's the question.
But I think at the end of the day,
are you like his?
He though, just like me and like you guys, like just wants to see more and more, and finally see it all put together. I think that's all we want.
No. Of course, what anyone wants. However, right now the Jets are getting dubs.
D-ubs.
In the process of still putting it together, Josh.
Josh.
Now, and I know I laid it out as a positive, but I'm just thinking about more and more because there's some momentum after getting a big win like this. Do you feel like it almost hurts having the bye, or it's more important?
No, they need it. This season they needed it.
Listen, they do need the bye. We talked about the injuries on defense. Zach Wilson to kind of have a week to relax
and enjoy it.
I mean, hey man, he
breathe.
was put into some really tough positions here, and he overcame a lot of adversities. Whether it be just the mental game for him, and again to have this week to get a nice couple of days of rest. Another week of practicing. I think he's gonna come back in 2 weeks, better than ever.
And
who do they play 2 weeks? Anyone? Bills.
Giants.
Oh, Giants. That's right.
And it's funny. The Bills and Giants are playing tonight, which I'm gonna get to the comments now. Are we gonna roll through Sunday night football game? Ian Alexander asked.
We're rolling, baby.
Yeah, I wouldn't say through the entirety, but
we'll be in there.
Be here.
We'll take you to the start.
I'm not leaving, dude.
Next NFL trivia segment is at 8:30.
19 minutes, baby.
So Lonnie adds they are going to be up until 9, I think, Ian. And then Ian says, damn, I might need to get into that trivia segment.
Yeah, buddy, call in. Numbers in the ticker.
And then Lonnie says, let's go Giants. And I'm saying, said no one ever. And then Lonnie adds, they asked so you can answer by typing.
No,
perfect.
Let's go Giants, dude.
All right, fine. Because you're half Giants, I guess.
So Tyrod Taylor.
My mother.
Tyrod Taylor getting the start for Daniel Jones officially tonight.
Yeah.
I almost think though, they're definitely going to lose, probably by a decent margin. But I think there will be some type of spark for Taylor getting the start, just because of how bad the offense has been, where it can't get any worse. It almost reminds me of the Jets last year going with Chris Streveler for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He leads them on a touchdown drive. People get robbed. Or Mike White when he had come into games. I kind of see that kind of happening, maybe just temporarily, but I think there will be a little spark at the beginning of the game. And he used to play for Buffalo.
Right.
They let him go after he left to the playoffs.
How long has he been in the league?
I would say easily he's been in the league 10 years at least.
Back up for most
of his career. Started with the Ravens, Harbaugh.
Gary V was at the Jets game. That's dope.
That's dope, dude. I wish we were. But anyway, dude, I don't know, man. I mean, I think there's so many things wrong with the Giants, specifically the offensive line. I mean, Jones was getting hammered, dude.
Yeah.
And anytime he didn't get hammered, it was because he was kind of elusive.
Right.
So I don't know. How do you think? I mean,
Because Taylor's fast too.
he is fast. He can scramble.
Yeah,
How old is he?
He's like 34, 35, but still like in good shape.
Okay. All right. I can see it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, man. Can the Bills seem to be on a little bit of a roll here? Like Josh Allen looks good. I know their defense can be kind of shoddy. They have some injuries as well. Man, it's tough, dude. I know the Bills are, I think, minus 15.5.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, strong for my taste, to be honest. 15.5 points is a lot. Will the Giants cover that spread? I think so, but I don't know, man. I don't.
You could easily see them not covering it.
I think they'll lose by 12.
Yeah.
Maybe 10. Maybe.
I think it's going to be like 38 to 14 or something.
Damn, yo.
17, 21-point game. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Moving around the league here. How about the Dolphins? They start down 14-0 against Carolina, end up doubling them up 42-21. Tua 21-31, 262, 3 touchdowns, no sacks, and then finding Tyreek Hill, who did leave, and then came back into the
God damn it, Brian.
It did come back into the game, Tony. Not much of a game. And had 6 receptions for 163 to score. So nice that wasn't something serious. We're thinking maybe calf injury or whatnot. But even with Aknane, on injured reserve, Mostert had over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. They really didn't miss a beat. And they just
Saquon's playing tonight.
They just keep on going.
I'm pretty sure I just saw him suit it up.
And it seems like no matter, even if there are some injuries, this Miami Dolphins team with Tua at quarterback, I mean, they are prolific and they can score against anybody at any time.
Yeah, man. I mean, we talked about them so much, since week 1, really. I mean, they are the fastest team in the league, and it's not even just about Tua or just about Hill. I mean, you talked about Aknane.
Devin Aknane.
Is it Aknane? Archain. I thought it was Archain. Yeah. Even with him out, I mean, that's just one aspect, like one just little tidbit of how, like, dangerous it could be on offense. And of course, listen, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't even care if Mike White was in there. I mean, you're playing the Panthers.
He did throw a pick, actually.
Tua?
No, Mike White.
Oh, Mike White, really?
Got the Panthers back in the game, yeah.
The Panthers back in the game.
Like it was. Yeah. I think Miami ended up scoring once more after that to make it touchdowns.
I mean, I would say maybe the only.
Yeah, it was a pick 6.
It was a pick 6.
In the game,
in the fourth quarter, dude. Yeah, I mean, you still like Mike White. I mean, dude, come on. I mean, he hasn't had a lot of looks here. At quarterback. So like, yeah, man, maybe he was trying something a little different. He knew he had some wiggle room to work with. But still, I mean, he could play the whole game. 21 point lead there at the end of the game. I mean, it's great for the Dolphins. They're still, they're a super dangerous team, undefeated at home, by the way, too. The Miami fan base, the crowd there, I mean, it's almost kind of like Orchid Park, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like you walk into that stadium, you see them. I mean, like home field advantage certainly plays a factor for the Dolphins at this point. And yeah, like I said, Panthers 0-6 on the season now. I mean, it's not looking good for them.
You just hope Bryce Young can get through this period.
Yeah,
I know it doesn't look great.
It's tough. Dude. You hate to see a young quarterback struggle and for it to affect his career.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can just kind of keep it simple, play fundamental football, maybe get a few wins under his belt, feel good, get some confidence. But again, it's certainly a tough road, uphill battle for them.
So the number 1 overall pick goes to 0-6.
Mm-hmm.
The number 2 overall pick improves to 3-3 as the Houston Texans, one of the surprises of this NFL season up to this point, under rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud, new head coach D'Amico Ryans. They beat a quality team here in New Orleans. Stroud, while he does throw his first interception of his career, throws for 199 and 2 scores, and they run the ball for 120 yards on the ground. I'm very impressed.
Oh, what an out!
Quick the fortunes of the Houston Texans have turned around. I mean, I think they were widely expected to be one of the worst teams in the league this year. They're 500 right now.
Yes, I think so. They are 500. Stroud, you mentioned it was a week, I guess, of first interceptions. For a lot of quarterbacks here. Jose Brady, by the way, makes a great play at first. Veteran play for sure. But yeah, I mean, Derek Carr, I mean, I understand he threw for over 350 yards, had an interception, had 1 touchdown. So a tough, job for the Saints here to convert in the red zone. And on top of that, I mean, Alvin Kamara, 19 carries, 68 yards. The Texans, they did a good job of containing him and the running game of the Saints. And you mentioned, Stroud did enough to keep, the Texans in the game. He still is, you mentioned, I mean, he definitely is surprising a lot of people. And I think the Texans defense came up huge. I mean, they held the Saints to no points in the fourth quarter. And, in a 1-possession game here, I mean, that's your defense coming up huge, And
I think that's the influence of DeMeco Ryans, that situation.
Ground ball pass to Brady, by the way.
Had been a mess for years now, and it seems like they have the right guy at head coach, and we'll see if they can compete
Verlander's not
in a wide open AFC South. And yeah, hopefully Justin Verlander gets up 10 runs.
It looks like he's missing every pitch to the outside, by the way.
Bruce Bochy
doing good. Mitch Garver batting 400 in the postseason, swinging at that pitch. That was a poor ground out double play here. Oh, man.
So Saquon is playing. Saquon is playing.
How about those red Bills jerseys? Those are pretty sweet.
Absolutely love it, dude. The Bills do have some nice swag. Red, white, and blue. New York's team. I know the Giants are also red, white, and blue, but they play in New Jersey. So,
moving along here. How about
what do you want from me, Michael?
So the Jets.
The Vikings.
I know it's not good.
Their second win of the season here, 19-13 over the Bears, and it just keeps on getting worse for head coach Matt Eberflus. He loses his quarterback Justin Fields to an injury, and they go with Tyson Bagnet.
Who is that?
The undrafted rookie. He goes 10 of 14. Had a fumble on his first play from scrimmage in the NFL, threw a pick. So things are getting ugly for the Bears. I mean, the Vikings, I guess, hypothetically stay alive here. But at 2-4, they have an uphill battle to climb. You have Cousins saying he's not going to accept the trade. So I guess they're just hoping that, TJ Hawkinson, KJ Osborne, Jordan Addison can step up for those 4 games that Justin Jefferson's going to miss.
Yes, I think so. I mean, Kirk Cousins, again, we've talked about it. I don't care what Matt Ryan came in, what Brian Bonnie was hoping for.
Good night.
Kirk Cousins, have a great night, Michael. I mean, he wants to stay in Minnesota. Like, he doesn't want to go to New York. He wants to go to a bigger market. He feels comfortable. He had a shit game, not even 200 yards, 1 touchdown against the Bears, too. Again, I don't know why another, Minshew type of quarterback where it's like, stop it. Honestly, he would not. Sure, Kirk Cousins would have came to the Jets. Minshew would have came to the Jets. You would have given up whatever you gave up, and they would have sucked still. It's stupid.
You know what it is, though? He produces in the regular season, but he's not going to win a playoff game. So
he didn't produce against the Bears.
I guess at the end of the day,
it's for nothing.
Then?
Yes,
but he does produce at a pretty high level in the regular season.
Not this week.
Statistically, I'm saying over the years, and I think even this year he's top of the league.
So we have Lonnie saying Giants on prime time. Lonnie saying yes, Barkley's going tonight. Josh saying A-Chain. Ian saying yes, Lonnie. I saw maybe an hour ago that Saquon is in tonight.
That's pretty sick.
Ian
Good for
adds,
him.
Barkley as a PSU alum is my guy. Lonnie adds, yup, let's see how healthy he is. Ian says Barkley with his damn tree trunk quads, and then Lonnie says Saquads, as Scott would say.
I'm a little worried for Barkley for sure. I mean, we talked about, these ankle injuries are lingering for him. They linger for anyone, but for someone who's, I'm sure, going to be used a lot too. I mean, they're not going to, who's the backup again? What's his name? Not Walker. For the Giants.
Their backup running back?
No, quarterback.
Oh, Tyrod Taylor?
Taylor.
PJ Walker.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would imagine they're going to try and get their run game established as Monty taking the mound here.
Undefeated in his 4-start postseason career.
No kidding, dude. Looks like using his sinker 43% of the time. Let's see what pitch he starts off with. Jose Altuve leading off for Brian's Astros. And that looks like a curveball.
Wait, but how ironic is this? You think about like something poetic justice, okay? Brian Cashman says that Jordan Montgomery is not a postseason pitcher. And here he is pitching in the ALCS against the Houston Astros. So you have the team that has beaten us every time we played them is being opposed by a pitcher we said wasn't good enough to pitch in the postseason.
So it's like any Brian, is Eddie Mush?
What do you mean? No, but you get what I'm
yes,
saying.
no, I understand that.
It shows the
Cashman knows nothing.
Yeah.
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy.
The Iliad and the Odyssey. As Altuve pops up here to left field, under it, and the catch. For Evan Carter. Great job, Evan Carter. I forget where the Giants, dude. I don't know. I'm worried about the Saquon's not 100%. I mean, you heard him even like yesterday. He feels better each day. But again,
to receive.
It's a lingering ankle issue, dude. And for someone like a running back who's making those cuts, who's trying to run hard. I mean, it's a fumble. It's tough, dude. Alex Bregman now at the plate, playing very tight to home plate here.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Monty throws a 94-mile-an-hour sinker for strike one.
No, I just feel like with Barkley, like we know what he is at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe the rest of his career, he's got 1 year where he doesn't miss like half the season. I think he just is going to always get hurt and never really utilize his maximum potential as Bregman.
Oh, what a catch by Carter.
Carter,
wow.
The wall there.
That was a great play by left field Carter there. Super impressed there. Texas off to some good defense. That was a good hit, too. It was kind of a lone away, maybe a little bit more over the middle of the plate than Monty wanted. But still, Bregman had to go down for that. Carter with the tongue out, jumps, and makes the catch, dude. Super impressive. Harrison Bader probably would have bitten his tongue off. That's why he wears a mouthpiece.
Little scrummish here with the Bills and the Giants.
Scrummish? Oh, yeah,
Flags
dude.
flying.
Oh, jeez. Again, not how you kind of want to start off as Jordan Alvarez this postseason. 4 homers, 6 ribbies, batting OPS of 1.78, batting over 400, looking stoic in the batter's box. Monty starts him off with a 94-mile-an-hour sinker.
He's one of those guys, every time he comes to the plate, you're expecting a home run. Just like the way he stands in the box.
But he does stand with some confidence. But I'll tell you, if Monty keeps pitching him in, I mean, it could be a tough night for Jordan Alvarez, dude. Pitch him inside again.
First play from scrimmage.
Do not go long away. Yes.
It's a completion to Diggs, minimal gain, probably 4 yards. We'll keep you posted with that and the baseball. But how about the Commanders, Tony? 24-16 over the Falcons. Desmond Ridder, 3 interceptions. They had a chance to tie the game on 3 drives near the end of the game. They can't get it done. They run for 106 yards, but Bijan only 2.8 yards per carry. Ridder constantly making bad decisions late in drives. It is a shame because I feel like this Falcons team is talented, but I think Ridder holds them back from really being a playoff caliber team.
I mean, a certain
caliber. That one got Michael. That broke Michael there.
I know it's been a long weekend for a lot of us.
I ignored it, and he ignored it.
I kept going.
You
Cowable. He was going to try to say cowabunga.
Oh, dude, knocking the headphones. That's tough with the headphones over here.
Yeah,
I will say, dude. But
this.
The what? The what, Michael? Go ahead. Put yourself on camera. What do you got, dude?
The way those like chairs are with the island, like the
it
island.
Really never hurt your back. I just don't stretch, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
What did Renee say?
I mean,
Because she had to stand. Good stand.
Yeah, you could.
I'll stand with you if you want to stand. You got to fix the camera angles. Though. That's the tough part, dude.
I got Renee here.
Fourth down.
For who?
Bills are going to punt 3 and out. So the Giants stepping up on defense.
Big defense. Bills start rolling though.
I mean, killing the Falcons should be better.
How many interceptions on the season does he have?
I'm calling a Giants win.
I mean,
3 tonight. Again, I would try to click on this, but the Wi-Fi.
6 interceptions.
3 tonight. 3 more through the course of 5 games.
39 quarterback rating.
I mean, hey man, like that low rating, the amount of turnovers. I mean, turnovers kill quarterbacks. They kill teams. I mean, it's such like a momentum changer. It's such like it would lead any offense dead in the water. And I mean, honestly, like the Falcons are a great example. Desmond Ridder is a great example. 307 yards he threw for. That's really impressive, you know. But the 3 interceptions, it just absolutely destroys them. And then, you know, also Algier, like just 13 carries, 51 yards, no running game. You know, your quarterback is turning the ball over. I mean, what aspect do you have that even looks good? I mean, you didn't score any touchdowns in the second half. You had those 2 field goals right in the fourth quarter. You scored only 10 points, too. Didn't score a touchdown since the first quarter, actually.
Right.
So, you know, when you're not scoring touchdowns, obviously, like, you're not going to be winning games. And, I mean, the Commanders here are kind of, I feel like, a sneaky good team. And to score 24, I mean, it's tough, dude. The Falcons coach, what's his name?
Arthur Smith.
Arthur Smith. He was looking just
Tight.
oh my God, rightfully so, because you know Ridder, you know, turned the ball over so many times, even in the red zone too.
This is the example though, Tony. Kirk Cousins. I think he would really improve this team
for the Falcons.
Yeah,
sure.
Over Ridder.
You're obsessed with Kirk Cousins. It's crazy.
Because I just feel like there are certain
Focus. Brotherly love.
certain times where, you know, you have players that just need to be distributed the ball.
Yeah.
A lot of skilled players. Drake London, 9 for 125.
Yes.
We know about Kyle Pitts, Algier, and Robinson in the backfield. That's a lot of talent.
Yeah, but I mean, it starts and stops with the quarterback here, and I would take Zach Wilson any day of the week over Ridder.
And what about the Commanders? I mean, 3-3. Rivera,
It's like a
questioned by
first
a lot
down
of
for
guys.
not
You know,
Zach.
he's been in the league a while,
Saquon.
hasn't won anything. They do have Eric Bieniemy, you know, calling plays now in offense. You know, they got him from the Chiefs this offseason. Howell's numbers are okay. I know, you know, only 151 through the air today, but 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. I mean, can they be a competitive team? McLaurin.
I mean, competitive in their division.
Michael.
Are you all right,
Sorry,
Michael?
sorry.
Michael, this has been a long weekend for all of us, okay?
True,
As it looks
actually,
like Adolis Garcia, Drew, grounds out to short.
Giants getting stopped on 3rd and short.
Flag.
But there is
Flags
a
flying.
flag. I don't know if they were offsides potentially, which would be an automatic.
Ew,
Automatic.
Josh, you're
First
so
down,
you're
dude.
so backwards,
Wouldn't be automatic,
Josh.
guys.
Kirk
Josh
Cousins
B
sucks.
needs to take a shower, a cold shower,
Obsessed
buddy.
with Kirk Cousins over Zach, the mega quack. Like, yeah, he's winning games. What's Kirk Cousins doing? Nothing.
Nothing, dude. He's
Lonnie
losing
said, or
games,
Ian
dude.
says, Lonnie, it's the Stros for generations now. Ian adds, as a New York Yankee fan, never thought I would have said, "Let's go Rangers."
Evan Carter, the big left fielder here at the plate against Verlander. It's a 1-0 count here. Verlander has been missing the first inning, honestly, so much. Not looking good. Missing outside again there with
But
the
they call a
fastball.
strike.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, I'm joking.
What are you
Games
talking
are just
about?
so lame without the Yankees, though. Really, like, it really.
Honestly,
is.
Josh B over here, dude, with Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Yankees. Like, dude, like it's just still great baseball.
No, it's
Yes, it is, dude. The Yankees suck. The Yankees suck to watch because they suck, dude.
okay.
Another ground ball going through Jose Abreu, giving him a single there. Oh, stretching to a double, and he is safe.
I
Dude,
really think they would be
Carter.
playing right now if Dominguez never torched.
Oh my!
I don't know about.
God.
I don't know much about Carter, to be honest, but he's like
I don't
already
know
changing this game here. First 2 innings there for the Rangers. I haven't heard much about him all season, to be honest. But Abreu again, like after making a nice veteran play in the first inning,
Right.
has had 2 flubs here at first base that you imagine even DJ LeMahieu at first could make those plays.
Moving along the lead.
But sorry, to answer your question though, the Commanders to be competitive in their division, I don't know, Cowboys, the Eagles, even the Giants could even sneak past them.
I mean, I think they're better.
I think they are too, but still, I mean, I can't see them like being competitive. I really can't.
What did you make of the Lions 20-6 over Baker and the Bucks in South Florida? Goff 353, 2 scores. Found St. Brown for 12 receptions, 124 and a touchdown, as well as last year's first-round pick, Jameson Williams. But they did lose David Montgomery to an injury, I believe an ankle injury, so we don't know about his status. So they had to go with Craig Reynolds and Azigbu, who I've never heard of. But obviously Montgomery has been a very important part of this offense. Goff looks good, But you just have to hope that Montgomery's not out that long and that Gibbs will be back soon because you're on to your third string running back at this point.
Yeah, I mean it's great for Goff. Over 350 yards through the air is great. I think honestly it's another game for the Bucs where Baker was just underwhelming. What do you have, like 150 through the air, no passing touchdowns,
206 in a pick?
Yeah, like I mean, you're not going to win against a quarterback like Jared Goff with numbers like that. Especially with the Detroit Lions. I mean, they're a team. I mean, 5-1, 3-0 on the road. I mean, that's super impressive. They have so much momentum and such a great attitude as a team. I mean, they're dangerous. They're great leadership. I mean, they come into every game like super jacked up, and because of just their raw emotion and like ability to feel like they can win games, they do win games because of that. Because I mean, the Lions came out of nowhere last season, and they've been riding that train basically ever since here, Dan Campbell. So you have to see that, and I think, like I said, Baker has been underwhelming.
Yeah.
Very underwhelming.
Yeah. I don't think he has great chemistry with the receivers because he should be putting up big numbers. And this is a talented skill player.
And you know what? I mean, it's not the first group of receivers we've seen Baker Mayfield have issues with in terms of chemistry. So that could be kind of a theme for Baker. I just saw the chair just move out of nowhere. It's kind of spooked me.
David Montgomery, though, it's a rib injury, and he's going to undergo further testing. Honestly, I think they can figure it out. They're well coached. Talk about their defense this
Mets
week.
suck too, Tony.
And Jared Goff has played very well ever since he arrived in Detroit. So they're a team that's going to be in the conversation come playoff time.
Yeah, they do. That's why I'm not talking about them right now, Lonnie.
The Rams with a nice bounce back 26-9 victory over the Arizona Cardinals.
Don't feel bad.
After a slow start, Stafford got his rapport going with Cooper Kupp to the tune of 7 receptions, 149 in the score. Stafford 226 through the air. Rams improved to 3-3. Kyron Williams rushed for over 150 yards and had a touchdown. It seems like the Rams are somewhat back after a very underwhelming season last year. Injuries, Kupp second game back.
Yes, I mean Kupp, huge game, definitely the big factor there. With over 124 reception yards, it's great. Dude, the touchdown, 24 receptions. Sorry, not 24, 7 receptions. I don't know why I said 24, but I mean that's again like Kupp is gonna be the number 1 receiver. And I know it's against the Cardinals, haven't won a game on the road yet. They're 1-4. But it was a game that the Rams needed to blow out. They did. They won by 17 points, right? 26-9.
Yeah.
So great job there as Verlander walked Matt Hine. I don't know who was at the plate, but just walked the bases low. There's 2 outs now. Verlander struggling to locate any one of his pitches.
Good.
Looks like now he has a little conference on the mound here. But of course, Verlander hasn't been getting a lot of help from his infield. 5-0 record in wild card and ALDS. This is the Rangers offense here. 32 runs in 5 games. Corey Seager being highlighted. 429 average, 1 home run, 3 RBI. Nathan Eovaldi pitching this postseason 2-0, only 2 earned runs and 15 Ks through 2 starts. He's been lights out this postseason, as in many other postseason appearances.
I am a little late here, Michael, and I do apologize, but 8:36 trivia question. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready?
Are we making a baseball?
Ready.
It's Jets. We're going Jets.
Oh, wow, we're going Jets up down.
So Joe Namath leads quarterbacks in Jet history with 170 touchdown passes. Who is in second place with 124?
I know you're looking at me like I should answer, but
No,
I mean,
was
like I know. It's just
everybody.
You did
funny
look at
to
him
hear
like
it.
that.
All
Who?
in. Anybody here wants to answer the question?
Anyone? Jets fans?
Just asking.
Anyone's Jets fan?
Can you repeat the question, Barnes?
Okay, so Joe Namath is the Jets franchise leader in touchdown passes with 170. Who's in second place with 124? Name that quarterback. Jet history,
Jeff?
Second place all time.
Jeff is working. Jeff is working very hard right now. I don't want to disturb him.
You think anybody gets this one?
I mean, I'm assuming it's not the obvious.
Yeah, I can't see you getting it, to be honest.
The fuck does that mean, Brian?
No, it's
I mean, it wouldn't be like Vinny Testaverde. It wouldn't be. I mean, I don't even know. Is it,
Giants just got a big stop.
Josh B says I can start ripping off names. I have no clue. LOL. What were you gonna ask?
is it pre-Namath?
That's okay.
It's post-Namath.
He's asking what
126.
124.
124. I mean, I don't even know that much history of just quarterbacks. But
Lonnie
I mean,
says, say the question again. So basically, short of it, who's second place all time in touchdown passes in Jets franchise history?
Second.
Joe Namath is first with 170. Second place, 124. Name the quarterback. And your mother answers it right on the head. Ken O'Brien.
do you think she guessed?
I think she was watching back when he played. I think he played like 80s.
it must have been maybe my father, but
Yeah.
I can see my dad
your
pulling
dad,
that
your
name
dad,
out of his
yeah.
ass.
Yes.
Ken O'Brien.
So that's a job
Yeah.
well done. And
Wow,
pretty quick
dude.
on both trivia questions.
Wow.
We've had a positive response.
Let's go, dude. It's so funny because I feel like the last time we did it, it was all-time scoring leader in the NBA, and no one got it here.
No one got that. Jay said Joe Flacco had the most.
That was bad.
Joe Flacco
Remember-
hasn't even had like 6 starts as
Do you
a Jet.
remember no one could guess all-time
No, come
leading?
on, no,
Oh, that is funny for
somebody
Jay
who's a
too.
big
For Jay,
Jets
dude.
fan, come
Yeah,
on.
but Jay's also dumb.
Michael wouldn't even guess that. Come on.
Do you remember when no one could guess the all-time leading NBA scorer?
No, that's what we were just saying. Yeah.
Oh.
Um, but no, honestly, Tony, just kind of wrapping up what we were saying before, I think the Rams are going to make the playoffs. It could be a hard out come playoff time, honestly. A good defense, a good coach, a good quarterback.
Rams in the playoffs. I mean, obviously, great quarterback.
And
Good,
Cup
great
is
coach
unbelievable.
too. That Cup is great.
Aaron Donald is nuts.
Yeah, dude. You said that they think they could make the playoffs.
As a wild card, and I think they could upset a
Yeah.
winner on the road.
I mean, it'd have to be a wild card because there's no way. I mean, the Niners obviously being top dog in the NFC West, at least for now, anyway. As well as the Seahawks being very competitive. I can see them making a wild card. Definitely, they're what 3-3 now?
Yeah.
Are they?
3-3.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, Sean McVay is a phenomenal coach. He's been winning the postseason before. And Goff, I feel like is just like dying to prove himself.
Oh, you mean? No,
Sorry, Stafford. Sorry, Stafford dying to prove
from
himself.
the elbow injury.
Yeah, definitely. He's someone who's we talk about either his elbow injury or the shoulder injury, even when he was back with the Lions. He's someone who just plays through so much adversity, whether it be physical or mental. And I mean, that's exactly what you need, from a quarterback, a leader of your team, especially in the postseason. I mean, there's gonna be tough matchups where Stafford is just, risking his body,
Right.
and and then again, like matched up with McVay. I mean, it really is just a great coach quarterback matchup, and I think honestly one of my favorite around the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Cup, throwing Cup. I mean,
Yeah,
Cup is
great.
How is he always open? And he always catches. He
Very
never
impressive.
drops.
Yeah.
passes either.
And like you said, it's the second game back. I mean, it's only going to be going up from here, and you never know. They could surpass the Seahawks, the Niners. I mean, they could implode too. I mean, rookie quarterback,
I kind of think they're
the
better than
injuries,
the Seahawks.
dude.
They beat him in week 1.
Yeah.
I think they have the better quarterback.
Yeah, they
And-
certainly do.
The defense for Seattle, I mean, I guess it remains to be seen. They did have a great performance 2 weeks ago. Didn't get the job done today. Even though they played well defensively. Only other game we didn't really talk too much about, the Raiders, 21-17 over the Pats. Garoppolo, 162, a touchdown and interception, left with a back injury, but the defense secures the win here for Vegas with a safety late in the fourth quarter. Brian Hoyer came out of the pen to finish this game for Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 75 yards on the ground. Jacoby Myers caught a touchdown pass for the second straight week. And Michael Mayer, the second-year tight end, led them in receiving with 75 yards on 5 receptions. The Raiders back to 3-3. Maybe, McDaniel's safe for now.
I guess.
Never know. But, I mean, if you lose Garoppolo, you can't start Brian Hoyer.
You really can't. I mean, I don't know. I was never too hot in the Raiders to begin with. I picked the Pats this week to win this game. In my opinion, I mean, the Patriots just could. I mean, I don't know. Mac Jones did have a terrible game. He did have a great game. He threw one pick. no touchdown
Dink and dunk,
passes.
though, nothing down the field.
He averaged 6.1 yards a throw here, which isn't terrible, but no touchdown passes. You're only one of touchdowns came through rushing. Stevenson and Elliott both rushed for touchdown. But I mean,
Zeke's first touchdown on the Patriots,
which is, I guess, good, but I mean, embarrassing for him.
Yeah.
On top of that, I mean, your defense just could not get to the quarterback.
No sacks.
No sacks, dude. Like, I know Garoppolo threw that pick, but I mean, that's just Jimmy G. It really wasn't even necessarily the Patriots like defense, dude. I mean, you would imagine, I mean, Belichick would have had a better defensive scheme here to kind of help the Patriots win this game. I mean, I know the Patriots are not a hot offensive team. But again, that's where Belichick kind of had one type of, succession here was through his defense, limiting the other team to a low amount of points by pressuring your quarterback, like having your defensive line, run some of switches or anything like that. And it could not get to Garoppolo. It was kind of embarrassing there. Giving up 21 points, even from the Raiders. I don't know, dude. I mean, like the Patriots, Bill Belichick, Mac Jones. I mean, I think we're looking at a very short leash for a lot of these guys, dude, now at this point.
And I have to bring in Michael here.
Yes.
He's always been big on Belichick.
Have you?
And he always has had this aura.
The biggest eye roll for Michael.
He's smarter than everyone else. Now, is he possibly pulling the wool over our eyes again because he's trying to get the number 1 pick in the draft?
That'd be scary.
But is it conceivable?
He could do that. That's something he would do.
Do you think Robert Kraft, he
Told him to blow it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that.
Maybe
They're
because they
mischievous.
knew how bad Mac was last year.
Yeah, they're mischievous.
I would take Zach Wilson over him
Me too.
a million times.
Someone on the
going
Giants is
into the
hurt.
year, I would say no.
Someone on the Giants is hurt, Tony.
Looks like it's a
Okay.
lineman as the Giants are driving deep into Buffalo territory here.
Deep.
But I like if you had to say yes or no, Michael, on that though. Tanking, are they doing it?
Yes.
And,
I could totally see that. He's
Oh.
a cheat.
But regardless of that, obviously, I hope he doesn't get Caleb Williams.
Me too.
But it is nice to just see them be the worst team in the league after no one could beat them for a long time.
Yes.
And
No, it feels
nobody, great. I mean, obviously, the Giants and Eagles got them a couple of times, but they did win, the 6 Super Bowls.
They did do that.
Which can't be understated. But
Pretty
it seems
intense.
like I don't even think they're going to sniff a Super Bowl with this regime.
I mean, there's just no way I
Ever
could
again.
not. I mean, Mac Jones has to do a complete 180.
Yeah, which
To be so good and competitive, but I mean, there's just nothing that's indicative of that.
Belichick, the head coach, opening night next year.
I would say yes.
But you sound like you don't think that they're tanking.
I don't know. I mean, I just think that that's very unlike Belichick.
Right, because he hates losing.
Yeah, and that I feel like that would also be unlike Kraft as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. That's tough, dude. Trevor Siemian, by the way, with a phenomenal grab.
You mean Marcus Simeon?
Oh, Marcus.
Wow,
yeah, not
you're
Trevor.
so
Simeon starting for the Jets.
embarrassing.
Yeah. Trevor Siemian.
Embarrassing.
I don't know. Sorry, dude. It's been a long weekend for all of
Dude,
us.
it has. Yo,
No.
Oh,
yeah.
jeez. Whoa, what's going on with him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. How was your weekend, though? I mean, you didn't tell people about the Islanders game too much, I feel like.
Yeah, the Islanders.
We haven't gone to the world of hockey yet. That's why.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, we'll
You
talk
love
about
that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Chargers Cowboys tomorrow, but just kind of wrapping up the football conversation though. Pretty nice spot to be with the Jets. That they fought since that tragic opening
Right.
night. I never thought we were going to be in this position, and they've really stepped up every time they were expected to, other than that Patriots game. So you hope that doesn't come back to bite because and what would be poetic too, kind of
You
like
love
a
poetry.
passing of the torch, Michael. You know who we play week 18?
New England?
Yes.
Patriots.
Imagine winning in, getting to the
That's-
playoffs, and then you break the other streak as well. I mean, is that not poetic justice?
It is
I
polite
think-
justice.
wait, we might have to go to that game.
Do you believe
In New England.
in Zach Wilson?
It's tough.
Yeah.
Do you
He's starting to believe a little.
I think there's a lot more to be done.
But
Like
just-
I said the other day.
So no,
hold on.
No, he-
Can I finish?
Yeah,
what I'm
like,
saying?
totally.
Go ahead,
The
go.
other
There's
day
no
I
question.
said I don't think he deserves to be the risen Messiah. I did say that the other day. But he has done more than I thought he could do. He does need to do more. Like if they're going to make the playoffs, he's going to need to play better. But at least it's like he's not doing the 3 picks, the 100 yards the last couple of games, and he's hanging in there against quality opponents. But I think the next step is throw for 300 against the Giants, throw for 3 touchdowns. You know what I mean? I would like to see that coming off the bye week.
Do you believe
In magic.
in him, dude?
I think he has a lot to prove, but I think he's done. Like I said, he's done
Right.
better. It's
But I'm saying,
it's not
do you
enough yet.
believe he can do better? Like, do you believe
I
in
still
him?
am deciding that.
Okay, all right,
But-
that's fine. That's fine.
I just think it's like at least it's where we're able to win these games.
Right,
so I
right,
think
right.
that says something too. He's not messing it up.
Yes.
And he's
Which is
made some
great.
big throws.
Right.
But he needs to make more big throws and needs to.
Mhm.
I want to see them finish drives. That's
Right.
the thing. Like this field goal thing, like today,
Mhm.
they were fortunate that the defense, pretty much pitched a perfect game.
Right. I mean, I don't know, man.
Looks like
I mean,
75 's getting carted
again,
off.
like I don't know.
First to goal for the Giants.
It's
Took to go up 7-0.
I mean, dude, I don't know. I really hate when people say they are lucky the defense did well today.
Oh,
I mean, that's like
you didn't finish drives. Though. You scored.
Yeah, that's very
when
true.
They let you
But I mean,
score at
you're
the end of
not
the game.
you're not lucky the defense did well. You have great defense.
But no, of course, Tony. But I'm just saying, like against good teams,
Right.
usually they always say this: like if you're playing
Right.
Kansas City, you don't win by kicking field goals. So
No,
I'm
no.
saying that's not going to happen. Every
Right.
time. You're not going to win not
Right.
punching it in the red zone.
You know that the Jets lost by 3 against the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I'm
would
just
they have
saying
won
though.
if they kicked less field goals
They
and
Kicked
didn't
less
score
field
only
goals?
if they made
18
less field goals,
points,
they would have lost by
18
more.
points because 2 were on a safety. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
it
saying
doesn't matter. You can't do that, dude. Like,
What do you mean
like
you can't do that?
it's like, oh, like the offense only scored this amount of points. Like they still, it was a 3-point game.
But we're judging, like when we're doing this analysis,
Right.
we're judging them as a team that's going to contend. So it's a difference between,
Right.
like you're not completely embarrassing yourself.
Right.
But we're looking at it as a team. You're going to have to win tough games to get into the
Right.
playoffs. That's the way we're looking
Yeah,
at
but like, no. But I feel like so many people are looking at it too much as a team that contends in a specific way. Like they did contend against the Chiefs. They contended against the Eagles. They beat the Eagles. Doesn't matter how you contend. You are a contending team.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think
I'll
what
say
it
it
is
again.
is it's forecasting. You know what I mean? It's like thinking, what is this going to look like?
Right.
Winning in Week 18 against New
Right.
England, who's had your number, has a psychological advantage. Are you going to step up? Are you going to be able to?
Are you?
not kick the field goal and punch
Right.
it into
Well,
the end
I mean, I think there's been so many things that the Jets have been doing right. One of which talking about psychological, victories. I mean, they just beat a team for the first time in the history of their franchise.
Right.
Like that's huge, and it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I really hate how people are breaking it down. Where it's like, oh well, they got a safety, so and it's just like, so
But
what? I don't care if they win by all safeties.
So you're mad at people for stating a fact.
No, I'm mad at people having an opinion that's kind of like a little swayed because of certain facts,
False
I guess.
start. I mean,
Yeah,
offsides.
I think though. I mean, you know. I mean, it's all
Right.
about what you do on the field, and it's
Right.
next week. They
Yes.
score 30 points. Next time they're out there, I guess they're on their bye this week. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. But what if they win? What if they win 14-0? Isn't that still great?
You still just forecasting though, Tony. It's tough to forecast that.
He
You
loves
know,
being a
You're
weatherman.
in Cincinnati.
Yeah, the
for a
forecasting.
playoff game.
The
You're going to be able to
forecasting.
outscore Cincinnati. And
Right.
It just, it's forecasting that formula won't work.
Forecasting.
Or it
mean,
won't
it's-
work?
I mean, we've been waiting so long to get to the playoffs. So we're going to think about what will happen if we have the chance to get there and what will happen
Yeah.
if we get there.
So
The icing on the case.
Can you lay down a 7-week forecast for us?
The icing on the case.
No, but like I said, next week next game is the Giants are gonna kick a field goal here. But is a test, and the Giants make the field goal here, so 3-0. But it's a test, like I said. So let's take it 1 week at a time. I think that's where we are, and at least I feel better as a Jets fan, Tony, that it's not out of the realm of possibility that they can do enough to make the playoffs.
Yes.
So it's just week by week, and I think that's a fair way to look at it.
100%, 1,000%, 1,000,000%.
I could not agree more, dude.
So, we'll see what happens, but definitely a lot of optimism there. Michael, if we could quickly go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Love that.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle quick. It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink wide. Made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pasternak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
With the Golden Knights?
Yeah, no, this is a dope new intro video.
Is that a new video?
Yeah.
Brandon, that was first time.
Riley made it.
Yeah.
Tony doesn't like it.
Wait, no. It wasn't the first time it was played. It's been played since,
Wait, why don't you
opening
like
night.
it, Tony?
Michael is not.
He does thinks it could be better.
No.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a great video. He gets the job done. But Riley's a little bit in the doghouse.
Riley's in the doghouse right now.
Why?
Well, as you know, we did Comic-Con this weekend.
Right.
Big shoot day for us.
Huge.
And Riley was supposed to come.
No show. Phone dead.
Phone dead. Those didn't wake up.
We've all been there, but it's tough.
We've all been there.
Look at
Senior
Barnes.
in college. We've been there, dude.
Yeah.
It's Saturday morning. Wake up at 5 a.m. You're a senior in college. Do the fucking math. But, that's the difference between being a child and an adult. Adults drink all night and still wake up in the morning.
Yeah, Tony, tell him.
That's just the way it is, dude.
Yeah.
What do you think I was doing Friday night?
Yeah.
Unequivocally.
It's amazing that you're able to power through those. That's it is so tough when you're not properly hydrated,
Right.
not enough sleep.
It was just crazy.
Really, it's brutal.
I will tell you, it struggled today. It was today.
Oh, yeah, Tony.
What
Tony,
time did the tide start turning?
It's from the get-go.
Like to feel good today.
Yeah.
Honestly, it wasn't that I was hungover. I was just exhausted.
So that's what I'm saying. Where it was manageable.
When I got here,
Okay.
because the second you start moving
Yeah,
and
energy.
it's like production. Like I love doing what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Get a few Guinnesses in you.
Yep.
You start feeling really good.
It's unbelievable.
And I still feel great right now.
Mr. Poo-Poo.
Especially, I can go all night right now. 7 rounds, 12 rounds.
That's just nice,
You're
dude.
gonna get up at 4 in the morning. Do it all over again. Go back to Comic-Con tomorrow.
Oh, yes, dude.
Yeah.
The legend.
And then
Let's go to the comments.
yeah.
There we go.
You have to be old, your mom said, and then
I tell you what.
old to get the Jets trivia.
Oh yeah.
Buffalo is killing the Giants, she adds. Then Nathan says the Chiefs' best players are the refs with the bullshit calls every game.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then Lonnie's loving the forecasting.
I bet
He's
he
laughing
does.
at
Dude.
it. Oh no, Riley fumbled the bag. Shake my head. See what happens when you hang out with Boston fans?
Oh, dude.
But anyway, you wanted to ask about the Islanders game last night, and I forgot, Tony. You've been to UBS or no?
Yes, I have. Just once though.
One time. When did you go?
Jeez, 2 years ago.
Because is this the? I was trying to figure this out last night. This is the third season there or fourth season?
Fourth season, I want to say.
Fourth season. Okay. I was like really impressed. I think it was very well laid out, like organized with the shuttle, going to the game.
Yes.
Did you go to the outdoor terrace? I think it's called the American Express.
Yes,
Terrace?
yes, I did.
Like it wasn't a good weather day, but on a good weather day, that's a great.
No,
spot.
the one time I was there, it was frigid, which was fine, but like you just can't last long out there.
Right.
But it is. I mean, it's a huge, I think, kind of aspect of the arena there to be out, and it's like I mean, it is nice. I mean, the area is cool. There's a lot to do, and I mean, it's pretty large. Honestly.
I didn't look in the surrounding area because we weren't gonna walk because it was raining. But is
Right.
there places to walk to from there or no?
Like bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And there are good spots, like not Dempsey level though.
I guess the bar. I forget the name of the bar we went to. I think it was an Irish pub, but it was a little bit more divey.
Okay. Yep.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was honestly, I had a great time. Reasonable seats too. I mean, I feel like, how many games, even right down to the last second, Rangers this year, are you going to be able to get in for 75? Like, I feel like that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Current ticket pricing structure.
I was even telling you, we looked at tickets before
We were
left,
gonna come.
right as we left Comic-Con, and it was $150.
150. And what time was that actually at?
Past 7:00.
Okay, because I think we bought our tickets. I think I texted you right after. That
You
was
did.
like at what, 3:30 or
Sounds
something?
about right.
Roughly,
Could have just been a deal.
But
Here's been a deal, dude.
even the 150, you still don't even see that at the Rangers. Like everything, I think it's like around 200 usually. So it
Yeah, it kind of depends. I mean, I would say after fees and stuff, you're definitely at the very least paying $200, which is a shame. But I mean, I don't know, dude. That's just the city. It's the Garden.
Yeah.
It's tough, dude.
Yeah, and it was pretty easy to get to. Less than an hour drive from Stanford.
Love that. You drove.
Rich drove.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a great time for sure.
Beers,
And,
drinking.
Yep. It was good. No,
Okay.
How did you? So you? How much did you drink?
Oh,
wow,
nothing
nice,
crazy.
dude.
Just casual.
It was just crazy.
Well, I mean, weren't you hungover today?
Oh, but yeah, just a little tired. But we, like Tony says. we
What time
always
did you get
get
home?
up.
How many hours of sleep?
Oh,
Yeah,
I,
what
I,
was the
well, I
sleep?
slept late, so I probably still got 8 hours of sleep.
Oh, well, what the fuck are you complaining about?
Yeah.
No, I just something. I'm not usually going to bed late. That's all. Because I don't usually go to bed past 12 typically. So
What time did you get to bed?
Like 2. So
Nice, dude.
Kind of tough, honestly. I'm
That's
not.
when I went to bed too.
But what the hell happened last night in Columbus?
Dude, we were listening to the game on the radio on the
Was
way
Don on the
home.
call, or-
Don was on the call.
He
Absolutely
was.
love Don on the call.
Love
Don
it.
is a natural. He should be on TV.
A
I know.
natural. No, he really should be.
Like forecasting that in the next couple of years. Do you think that happens or not? Don on TV
I think he has the opportunity to do. Yeah.
Now he's back.
What?
I was talking to Renee.
Thank you, Renee. That's what I was gonna say. Oh yeah,
Columbus Blue Jackets.
I mean,
beating the Rangers.
what's his face? Jenner, I think it was. Jenner had a hat
Bruce?
streak. No, a hat streak. A Boone. I think it's Boone Jenner.
Boone Jenner. Okay.
Had
Any
a
relation?
hat trick to Bruce.
To the Jenners.
I don't believe so. But I would have to double check with the research department on that. But it was a pretty crazy game. The Rangers had 3 goals overturned. Because of various reasons there. Even the Blue Jackets had an overturned call, which I've never seen that many overturned calls in one game. In terms of giving up 5 goals, I just feel like the Rangers were just blowing defensive assignments.
They looked so good the first night. It's
They
crazy.
did. But listen, they played the Sabres. Columbus isn't supposed to be that great. They do have a great playmaker in Johnny Gaudreau. Again, Jenner hat trick, not going to happen all the time. But from what I've been listening to during that game, it just seemed like it was a lot more still adjusting. For the Rangers defense, playing man isn't easy. They did well against Buffalo, yes. On the road here in Columbus, they did not do well. I mean, the defense did not play well. Like I said, they were kind of blowing defensive assignments. Johnny Gaudreau, I feel like, was getting so many shots off, dude, and getting so many opportunities to create, scoring opportunities for other players around his team. And that was really your biggest factor there. I think it was just the subpar defense on the Rangers side. Very unfortunate, though, to have so many goals overturned. You still scored 3. But giving up 5, I mean, you got to figure it out, dude. You got to play better defense. You got to set the man, play the body, really just disrupt whatever game plan a team like the Blue Jackets is hitting you with. Because I mean, listen,
Are the Blue Jackets
roster,
supposed to be good?
No, dude, they were one of the worst teams in the league
You can't
last
do that.
season. I mean, they do have someone who is thought to be the top, one of the top players in the league, in Johnny Gaudreau, who has yet to prove that to us on Columbus. And again, like I said, he's a great playmaker. I don't know much about this Boone Jenner guy, to be
I
honest.
remember him last year having some good games.
Yeah, I mean, he's the captain of the Blue Jackets. He's certainly going to be some type of leader. But I mean, hey, man, a hat trick, not being able to contain him. It was just poor defense by the Rangers. Poor defense.
Bounce back spot tomorrow for the home opener against the Coyotes. There's Melka though.
Stop it, dude.
You're
Stop
not
it.
nervous
Stop
about
it. Stop
Ms.
it. Am I nervous that Melka has a good game? I mean, I'm sure he could have a good game, but I think, dude, the Rangers should absolutely blow him out of the water.
Right now, don't think about it. One ticket on Game Time, get in the door. How much do you get this?
On the Garden?
Yeah.
I would say lowest is I would probably book it around 150 after fees.
183.
Really?
It's tough, isn't it? We'd be
I mean,
going.
it's home opener, bud. You know, so
If it was, what would be your like? Okay, we're going tomorrow. What would be the price?
tomorrow's Monday.
Yeah.
120.
If it was 120.
Yeah, I would go for 120.
Because like I definitely want to get like, especially after going yesterday, I really do want to go to a lot more games. Like, and it was getting me pumped too, because I was like, wow, this is sick. But I obviously like going to a Rangers game is going to be even.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I know, dude.
I just had that thought of like, I love games, but there's nothing like getting excited for your own team.
Yeah.
You can't replicate that.
Mm-hmm. But you did have fun at the Islanders game.
Oh yeah,
like you did
loved
enjoy
it.
rooting.
And I would say too, because you know how I am with baseball.
Yeah.
There was no problem with like interest and excitement level. It was locked in.
Yeah.
And it was a good game, and obviously good for the home team to get the win.
Yeah, I actually love to hear that, dude, because hockey is just a phenomenal sport to be.
I just couldn't do it for the Devils, though, honestly.
Because of Stacks.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Because of Michael.
Sucks.
Because of Michael.
Why do you have to ruin it for me?
But Michael, you could do us.
But Michael,
Tony came over to the Jets. Like
I could do this.
Come on, Marty's not coming back.
I know.
Come on, it's not. You don't need Jack Hughes. Like, come on.
He's sick though, huh?
No, he's very good. But I just think the Rangers, more professional organization.
It is.
Richer tradition.
A more professional organization.
You don't think so?
Dolan's tough.
I totally agree.
I don't agree.
I totally agree. We got a nice breeze. Just
Despite Dolan,
it's cold in here.
got a nice
the
breeze.
Rangers'
It's cold.
hockey operations have always been run.
Yeah,
pretty
they
well.
have been. It's weird.
Giants backed up, but did get a big stop here. I have to say they're playing a lot tougher than I expected.
We
The
need
first
this. We
quarter
need
is
this
almost
win.
over.
We want the Giants to win.
We do want the Giants to win. That'll help for the division.
Two of
it. Lonnie wants to go to an Islanders game.
I didn't realize Lonnie was an Islanders fan. When did he decide that?
I think a couple years ago.
He was hating on your Giants fandom too earlier.
I mean, what else is new? Back in
There's Jeff.
Thank you.
How did we do on the food? Like, how did you guys do on the food? What'd you say?
No, I just said thank you. How'd it go?
Oh, very good.
Oh,
Very
great.
Good.
Well,
Thank
the food was delicious.
Yeah.
Everyone that's Jeff.
Give me a chance? Sure. Thanks, Jeff. You're the man, dude.
Everyone that's Jeff.
Are you a hockey fan, Jeff?
Rangers.
Let's go.
Wow.
All right, here we go. So I'm like, here, baby.
But I think honestly, Tony, I
you're an
mean,
idiot.
third game of the season.
What?
A lot of
I can't
You're
hear.
embarrassing.
lot of games left, but I think this is a big statement game for Laviolette. You know, after a disappointing loss, how do you regroup? You know, a lot of fans, a lot of excitement. How do you deliver on those expectations? A team you should beat, but like I said, I mean, Melga's tough, so you're gonna have to be creative.
Yes, no, you have to be creative to get past them. But I mean, hey, man, you know, you saw game one against the Sabres. You know, the chip in goals by Kreider, the great passes by Panarin. They have that ability to be creative to get past Vejmelka. So I'm not that worried about it, to be honest, dude.
Yeah.
And
you just want to rebound from the loss. Like,
Yes.
put it in the past.
Put it in the past,
You
dude.
know you're the better team. Go do your job.
Yes, do your job. Let's get that done, America.
I can't believe, though, you don't think the Coyotes are going to make the playoffs. They won the opener against the Devils? Yeah, at the Devils.
Hear that, Michael?
I guess. Was that last night?
2 nights ago, maybe?
Oh, I think it was last
Friday night? Was today Sunday? No, was it Friday night?
It was Friday night.
Yeah.
No, they were
Train
looking
a
good.
shootout.
They're looking good.
See, Michael, but right, though, like, you don't need to like the Devils.
I mean, that's
No,
great.
it's not that crazy for me.
How come you won't just be like, all right, let's go Rangers? Muscle memory.
Let me just. I need a second to think about it.
But I think a second means I need the season to see if they're going to win the Stanley Cup.
No. I definitely
Okay.
no, dude. Definitely gonna be done before like the end of the week.
Okay. Vizmelka, 33 of 36.
I mean, to make them have the wild card position, I mean, you're beating teams out like the Wild, the Predators,
But I think on their
the
better days, they can
Kings,
beat all those teams.
the Kraken,
You don't think so?
the Oilers.
Well, maybe not the Oilers.
And then, of course, you have, divisional leaders in the Central and Pacific divisions. You have the Flames, the Canucks, the Avalanche, the Blues.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's an uphill battle for them, dude.
You would like to see it, though, right?
I mean, it would be fun. It'd be a lot of fun if
Might as well
they.
go to the games, no? Playoff games.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, right.
I would definitely like. I mean, if we had the opportunity to go to Arizona to go to a game, I would absolutely love that, dude.
But I guess the tickets probably are not expensive, right? Because there's only 2,000 seats.
Is that a fact?
Isn't it only 2,000 seats?
It is. Maybe even be less than that, dude. Let's look at Tuesday. I want to say maybe Wednesday. They're home. I don't know. My laptop's not loaded in anything, dude. Thank you, Jeff.
Very well.
Jeff, you think the Rangers win the cup, Jeff? Rangers winning the cup? Absolutely not, Jeff says.
Wow.
I mean, realistic,
But what do you think? What do you think happened though the other night? Like, why do you think that
defense? I think it's an adjustment.
But did they underestimate the Jackets?
I mean, possibly. Like I said, they were definitely one of the bottom tier teams, coming into this season. Complete and utter disappointment last season. Like majorly underwhelming. So I can see them underestimating it, but I mean, look, they came out with a lot of hype, against the Sabres. And I mean, the Sabres underperformed for sure. And it's, I would say too, the Rangers got bogged down by those overturned goals.
Yeah.
First period, I think there was 2 of them.
That's tough.
Like imagine having 2 goals taken away. It's a 1-1 game when it could have been 3-1. You're in the lead. Like that is a tough thing to overcome. And I think that the Blue Jackets took advantage of that at home.
Yeah.
And, we heard the cannons going off on the radio, Michael. Michael was like, what the hell is that?
And we have Bernie in the building saying, let's go. We live. Shots. Rep the company. Rep Downtime TV, the company.
Shots, dude.
Are we good connection-wise?
Danny V.
Also known as Bernie.
Awesome. Sup, Bernie?
Bernie Williams, top 5 for you, all-time Yankees?
Yeah.
I wonder if Bernie likes Guinness. I wondered.
Oh,
I know he likes Jack Daniels.
I'm sure. But I have to say, just general theme here, Tony. Pumped hockey's back.
I am pumped hockey's back. And I have to say, I think Jeff pours the best Guinness here.
Best Guinness in town.
Yeah. You hear that, Michael?
He really does.
It might be his height, maybe, because he gets the right angle.
That's true.
It's all about the angle, 45-degree angle on the tap.
Inner third.
The inner third, Michael.
But yeah, no, it's awesome. Can't wait.
What are you looking at?
Excuse me?
What are you trying to do?
No,
baseball?
I was just seeing, like, obviously this is the first game of the championship series. We'll be underway nationally tomorrow. Diamondbacks, Phillies. What's your predictions?
Diamondbacks, Phillies, dude.
Bob Thompson.
Rob Thompson, Bobby Boy. Oh man.
Harper, the hair.
I know, dude, but
Michael.
I'm all Philly.
Yeah.
He loves Bryce Harper.
Oh, and I forgot it's tough for you because Philly. Yeah.
I'm trying to be, non-biased here.
Because Dave is like big anti-Philly, right?
Yes, of course. He
yeah.
is. But you gotta be non-biased. And I don't know, dude.
For me, it's like I feel like I just don't like the Red Sox and the Patriots, and everyone else. It's like whatever, we'll deal with them.
Yeah, I guess so. Zach Gallen versus Zach Wheeler, game 1 here. I mean, I think this is going to be probably the best matchup we've seen so far between these 2 teams.
Diamondbacks team of destiny?
I think they are, dude. I think they really are at this point. I think Philly's come up a little short. I don't know, man. I think so far, I mean, the Phillies have certainly, they did a great job against the Braves. But I think the Braves really underwhelmed,
Giants with the interception. So playing very strong here.
We've seen, big games, where Bryce Harper had 2 home runs. Kyle Schwarber looked good, of course. They had a great performance out of Zach Wheeler and Noah as well. But I don't think Noah keeps it up. Ranger Suarez.
Kimbrel in the big spot.
I can see Kimbrel.
You started it.
Craig
you started
Kimbrel.
it and stopped yourself.
John
Harbaugh.
So many times.
I said that was probably the best I ever said. John Harbaugh.
Yeah,
It's really not that. It's just very easy
I know.
flow.
And it's like
John Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jimmy John. Jack, the father.
Jack Harbaugh. The grandfather.
Harbaugh.
I don't know. I think that Gallen comes out here, lights out. Wheeler could. I think game 1 go either way. But I think moving forward, against the Braves, you saw Trey Turner kind of make mistakes on routine ground balls.
He stinks.
I just feel like you're not going to get opportunities to overcome those mistakes against the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks, like Brian said, team of destiny. They have, I would say, more momentum in their favor. Again, like Diamondbacks, I thought they wouldn't get past the wild card, to be honest, because of how shitty the end of their season was. But here they are yet. In the championship series for the NL.
I mean, and how poetic, it would be almost 22 years since they walked off the field and were in the World Series the last time against the Yankees. Luis Gonzalez up the middle, ending the bid for 4 straight championships. That one hurt.
That one did.
Yeah.
Paul O'Neill's last career game.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Tino's last game of the Yankees, then he came back a couple years later. So that was tough. But how many games does it go? Like, what do you think, John?
I would say Diamondbacks in 7.
Diamondbacks in 7. I'm gonna say Phillies in 5.
Wow, really, dude?
Thompson, Harper, Kevin Long,
Alec Bohm.
Schwarber is really one of the top left-handed power hitters in the league, despite that he hits 170.
Yes.
He's tremendous power.
Leads the league in strikeouts, I believe. Did you hear about the Schwarburger they are now making in Philly?
Seem good?
It looks like good, but it's like, I don't know, a foot-high burger.
Oh, my God.
And it's like just too much. Renee's hyped about the Schwarburger?
I think so.
He's hyped about life.
No, that's good.
Oh, let's go.
That's great.
Renee.
Yeah,
Speaking of hyped, Ian is hyped. He says number 51 is a top 5 modern Yankee.
But it's
without
just,
a doubt.
it was because, he was such a good, just natural hitter, Bernie. Level swing, power, but not,
Oh, my God. What a play at Jose Altuve.
Tailgate, they were showing some footage. I think some guy just took a shot out of a bowling ball. I swear it was a bowling ball.
Really? That's pretty sick. At the Jets tailgate today?
Yeah, they were just doing some recap of the Jets tailgate. I mean, the Giants, Giants tailgate. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's why she's excited.
I can't wait to go bowling.
There was dude, let's go right now.
I mean, not right now. The back.
Oh, the back.
I'm down to go, though, within the next week.
I'm down to go within the next week. Next
Where's
weekend, I
that?
don't have much going on next weekend. So
Where's that?
Bowling.
Oh, I'm down.
Dude.
Let's go.
Speaking of tailgates, though, there is someone who called in to Rick and Dave. I think it was Rick and Dave. Not Rick and Dave. Maybe it was Anita this morning.
Rick and Dave weren't on today.
Yes, I know. I'm just fucking Anita this morning, okay, dude?
Gordon Damer wasn't on either.
I don't care about Damer. Anita this morning, tailgate, calls in.
Larry.
Some guy in New York, dude, was like, yo, I'm going to tailgate. I'm in lot J something. I'm giving out free haircuts. He's a barber.
No way.
Yes, way. That was
Wanted
really
to spread
sick.
the
That
word.
is sick.
Yeah, just come.
I think that's really like
That's awesome.
unique.
hustling.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's my kind
Hustling,
of thing.
bustling.
This
Michael
series,
loves haircuts.
We see
I do.
Texas up 1-0 here.
I'm about to shave my head.
What do you think is going to happen?
Rangers in 7.
Rangers in 7. Wow.
Rangers in 7.
I am going to say Rangers in 6. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Bruce Bochy.
I
Back to the big game.
happy for Bochy, sad for Baker.
He did get his title last year.
He got his title last year.
Let
He did.
Bochy get his, fourth title? I mean, that puts him in pretty good company.
As it looks like Bregman tracks the ball down in foul territory for the second out of the inning. Manager comparison here. Dusty edging Bochy there by almost 100 wins at 21.83. Postseason wins.
But the World
Baker,
Series title.
54 pennants. Bochy wins there with 4 pennant titles as well as 3 World Series titles to 1 for Dusty Baker. And we know when that was.
Bochy, to not only, win 4 titles, but then to win his last 3 in a row.
Yeah.
That's
Unbelievable,
pretty
dude.
impressive.
Unbelievable. As Verlander misses on the inside with that curveball, 1-0 count here. It looks like this game is going pretty slow here as we're only on top of the 4th.
I don't know if it's a East Coast, West Coast things, but I feel like that Giants 3 titles in 5 years is the most under-recognized, quote unquote, dynasty in MLB.
Oh yeah.
I think it is, dude. I think it is. I couldn't agree more, honestly. But in terms of the East Coast, West Coast thing, I don't even know if it's that whoa over there.
Yeah.
Because it's San Francisco and it's it's not the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And it's just it also kind of I guess happened I guess close to a decade ago that run.
Were you a big Linney guy?
Of course, dude.
He was dominant.
Lincecum, dude. And it was kind of ridiculous how dominant he was and then gone.
Yeah.
And really, same thing with Bumgarner. Dominant, stuck around, but sucked.
Spring training, Mets non-roster invite. Would you do it?
Yeah, sure.
Why not? Just see if he has something.
Why not, dude? Maybe Buster Posey comes out of retirement, dude.
That would be something. How about managing?
That would be dope, dude. Even a bench coach would be great.
Have you heard anything about the council negotiations?
No, nothing so far. It just sucks because obviously, a lot of my information comes from ESPN radio, and they really don't talk much baseball now.
Yeah, they're Chiefs.
Which it is kind of annoying, dude, because I would like to get my baseball fix via the radio because that's when I have time to listen to shit.
I think that
in the morning.
There's an app you can listen to Mad Dog on.
Really?
Wait, that's what you need to do. He always we'll talk about the baseball.
Dude,
he's always saying.
I know, dude. So sick what he does. And
That's awesome.
I really do love Mad Dog.
Why don't you get the app?
What app is it?
Sirius XM.
I don't need a subscription or anything.
I think they just give it to you for free.
Stop it.
Stop. Barnes
Nothing is for free.
Barnes, I think they gave it to you for free.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah.
It's never free.
Oh, man. Dog. Unbelievable.
He's the best.
He is really the best, dude.
I can't believe he was on ESPN. I just can't.
Yeah.
I really can't. I can't believe they pulled the trigger.
Yeah. Well, it saved Stephen A. That's for sure. Because people actually want to watch that show.
Dude, hands down. He was really jet falling before.
I kind of feel bad for
Stephen A.
For him, honestly.
Why?
No. For Mad Dog for being on that show because it's I feel like anything he says, Stephen A. and whoever the woman is,
Kimberly Martin,
just
Does it
go
switch?
against
or
him.
Molly.
Yeah.
Doesn't it switch with them or not?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's
dude,
a bunch
but,
of people going in and out.
I just feel like they're always it's always 2 versus 1, and it's him, and he still fucking wins. But it's just
because he
dude,
likes being on an island.
He does like being on an island. No, he doesn't enjoy anybody's company other than himself.
But he loves calling. He's not gonna let you say something just to say something.
Right.
He's gonna tell you you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Which I love that, dude.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, what you said?
I can't believe it. He's just because he's so real.
He really is.
If I was ESPN, I'd be I'm too nervous.
Mm-hmm.
The game day tradition, half a gummy, the Grey Goose,
Right.
Tony.
Yeah.
I mean, sounds
And
like
then the other half a gummy.
No, it's great.
It's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
I could see you guys getting along, Brian.
Oh,
I can see all of us
Legends.
getting along. And you,
We're
you-
just
you
talking
can, you can talk baseball, play him in tennis.
I'll play him in golf. Golf, by the way, great day. Honestly, on
Jay
Friday.
was telling me how
tell
much
us
fun
about
it
it,
was.
Barnes.
Yeah. I mean, the course really nice. Just so good to get together with Josh, with Kev. Kev's first time playing.
How do you do? How do you
That's
do?
Really good. Honestly, I was telling him it was the best first time debut I've ever seen. On the
Wow,
golf course. He had some really good shots.
that's
So,
awesome to hear.
That was great.
Jay was giving you high praise with the coaching.
With yeah.
Very high praise with the look down. I'll look at your ball for you.
Yeah, dude, we talked about this last year.
Yep.
Is it not everything, Tony? Head down, tempo.
Literally,
Head down, tempo. I said that's everything.
Dude, I told
So
that
true.
to Jay, when he was saying it's dude, 90% of the time it's because your head was up And it's like once your head goes up, your shoulders go up, your whole body
Yeah.
goes up, you top the ball, it's terrible, it goes 10 feet in front of you. And then tempo is everything. They say, what do they say? 1 to 3, 3 to 1 ratio on backswing to downswing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I gotta improve my ratio. It's funny too, because like how everybody they see me swing for the first time, it's always the ridiculous comments.
Yes.
So, like, Kev was like, "You're gonna throw out your shoulder."
Oh
with
my
the
God,
backswing.
I could see
And
that.
I'm just like, Kev, I don't think you understand. Every single random person that I play with tells me like,
Yeah.
"Oh wow, like your swing, like."
So Kev is just a random guy.
No, I'm telling you, just everybody calls me on that, whether they
Yeah.
know me or not.
Yeah, but you said every single random person. I just alluded to Kev dude being a random
Saying that
person.
I've just heard it from so many different people.
Right? Random.
You got the gist of it, honestly.
Searching for it.
But yeah, real nice course, great company. I even did a little filming too because I was trying to film Jay.
Let's go.
So yeah. Shots and putts to finish the round, so it was just. And Jay had a really good putt to finish his round too. It was just ending with momentum.
That's dope, dude. I'm
Really-
excited.
really
I hope I
impressive.
can get back out on the course before the season's over,
Yeah.
honestly.
Probably not.
Probably not.
We definitely can. Like you can figure it out.
Okay.
If Barnes says so, then now we
Right? I
can.
mean, you're telling me like we
100%.
have. I mean, we definitely have to the end of November. So we got like what 6
End of November. Okay.
What?
I love. No, it's just funny. It's pretty
No,
cool.
and you like cold.
I do love the cold,
Yeah,
dude.
so
Yeah,
not
so
gonna
it's
be a problem
perfect.
for Tony.
It really is perfect, dude. Man, I can actually golf in pants for. I never golfed in pants.
Really?
I've always wanted to, never have.
Now you can.
I definitely prefer shorts, but like then
Right.
you get to the point in the year where it's like I'm not
Have
forcing
you
the shorts.
have you been to a country club that requires pants?
No,
That's good.
but Aspetuck used to make you tuck your shirt in.
That's okay.
Yeah, I just in general I'm not a tuck guy.
Right.
Like, I can't do it.
I enjoy the tuck sometimes.
I can't. Michael, tuck.
I'm a tuck guy.
Really?
He tucks in everything, dude.
Yeah, I do.
Dude, to
Even
me,
if-
like especially me. Tell me I'm wrong. Just picture because like you guys have never really seen me with anything tucked in. When I look like a complete chief, like with like
No.
a dress shirt tucked in, I don't know.
Chucked in?
No.
I don't
Chucked
know.
in. Chucked in maybe, but tucked in no.
I just feel like I'm an untucking guy.
Untucket.com?
Yeah. Right? No.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Brian Barnaby. These are my
let's
untucked
look at
shirts.
this. Do you own any untucked shirts?
No. Lonnie's saying he enjoys the tuck sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, I think the tuck is good, dude.
Yeah, the tuck is
And
a
especially like I don't know, man. It makes you feel like tight.
like a professional sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay, dude, that's fine.
Yeah.
Unless you go to Aspetuck, I guess it's not fine.
And then I was gonna
Lonnie,
say,
Lonnie
I
look.
feel like everybody likes to talk except Kev, the Raiders, the tuck rule, the Patriots.
Ah,
Lonnie's
yeah.
searching for it.
Stretch, but
Lonnie's searching for it, saying
Corbin
he tucks in
Cowley just
everything.
said that.
Hey,
Hey,
yo,
yo,
what is happening here? Searching for it, Brian.
Searching
the
for it.
Bills missed a field goal, by the way. So
Tucks in his
Giants
penis.
still up 3-0. Like unbelievable.
I called it. I called it.
Lonnie tucking in or
No, Giants winning.
Giants that winning? It's
Too
3-0
much.
right now, though.
I don't
But what do
care.
you think, though? Honestly, I mean,
But the Giants?
pretty good effort. Like I thought they would get pounded by now.
Hey, yo, what are we talking about pounding?
Yeah.
No, I
Lonnie.
mean, I would definitely think that at the very least the Bills be in the lead here. But where we ended the first quarter? What are we at, dude?
We're in the second quarter.
Yeah, we're in the second.
Michael, what do you got over there?
I have 3-0 in the second with 5:55 left.
Oh, 5:55.
Nice, dude. Love to see that.
I don't know. If it's 5:55.
Really?
No, yeah, no, it is in the second though. We are in the second.
Great contact right there, dude.
I saw
by
that. I
McCormick.
saw that.
I mean, just barrel on the
9:34
bat,
left in the
baby.
second. The Giants have the ball at their own 42. So an opportunity
42.
here. to
Dude,
go up
5
and score.
different starting O linemen for the Giants this season
5
already.
second most for 5
Dubon
games.
now.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh, who rips one
Lonnie
into
says
left
only
field.
Tuck I know is Justin.
That's kind of sad.
What about Justin Tucker?
Okay. What about Alex Tuck?
Isn't it spelled Tuch?
Yeah, but it's pronounced Tuck. Tuck. Countdown.
Oh, man.
Countdown.
But what an exciting time in sports. I can't wait till the hot stuff starts. So that's going to really add to it. No?
Yes.
To the
I'm
what?
saying to combine
Hot stove, the baseball
hockey,
offseason.
basketball
Oh, yeah.
starting, football, end of baseball.
I'm excited for the World Series, honestly.
Yeah.
I think
Barnes is-
regardless of the matchup, I think it's going to be pretty competitive. And to see maybe teams that haven't really been there recently could be really interesting, dude. Like
Yeah.
Rangers,
Hopefully
Diamondbacks.
it's not
Tyrod
a team
Taylor over
that's
the middle.
Always there, like the Astros. But
Hey,
Tyrod
G-Man.
Taylor, I said a spark. I told you, Tony.
Love the Giants old school helmets there.
Yeah, they look great.
The white on white with the navy blue helmets and the actual Giants words logo as Pena ropes one to left to load the bases here with 2 outs. Monty in a little bit of trouble.
gonna get out of it.
64 pitches.
Does he get the out?
I think he does.
And then second question: Giants, do they win the game? Yes or no?
No.
Final score:
14-10.
Michael.
14-0.
Giants.
Giants. I mean,
They're gonna get a touchdown and 2-point conversion, and then kick another field goal.
Sorry. You know what they're going to do? 10.
Yeah,
17.
Yeah,
17-3. Let's do 17-3.
17-3.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I'm gonna say Giants lose 17-3.
Nice.
We won.
what? That's funny, dude.
But
Chaz McCormick on third base.
what do you do? We hang just for this last out here before we?
Yeah,
I think
let's
you
do
should.
it, dude. This is a big out here.
All right, we'll get the out here. Martin Maldonado coming. To the dish.
Martin.
There's no way he's getting a hit.
Honestly, I mean, Monty gave him a lot of hits this inning, but I
Not to
say he
Maldonado.
buckles down, throws a 94-mile-an-hour sinker for strike 3.
And
I
says,
think
eat
first
it.
pitch, ground ball right back to the pitcher.
He does his classic thing after the
What do you think of
strikeout.
Monty's beard?
I love the beard.
Do you think he has the beard bid?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Strike.
Swinging first pitch. falling
Maldonado
off.
fouls off the first pitch. Love the ump cam, by the way.
Yeah, it's sick.
I don't know who the sponsor is for the Houston Astros, by the way, but it does say Oxy on their sleeve, as
It's
in
not.
Oxycontin.
It's not what that is.
I don't know what that is. Oxygen, maybe.
Corporation. That's
Never even
Definitely
heard of
corporate.
Oxy. I hate the patches.
Probably a pharmaceutical
I
company.
do not like that, though. I do not like the ads on the jerseys. I will say, whoa!
Maldonado thinks about it, but that's ball 1.
That
1
fast
and 1.
seamer, yeah. Maldonado breathing, settling himself down after that fastball. That was so high. Almost as high as Michael. I'm kidding.
Jay, the Shades.
Jay, the Shades.
Jay.
Andrew Heaney warming up in the bullpen, dude.
Wow.
Wow is right.
Maldonado
Nice.
swinging. That's fouled back. It's 1 and 2.
Great job
Are
on
we going to
Monty.
see Monty, the strike 3,
The sinker,
low,
dude. I'm telling you, 2 fastballs back to back at 94.
2nd and 13 for the
Now
Giants
he's going
as
for
they're
the
looking
sinker,
for a
dude.
touchdown.
He's going for the sinker high and inside. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Hey, sinker high and inside. Maldonado has no, he looks scared as fuck. Scared as fuck. That's right, Lonnie. You scared as fuck. Monty, a big mouth breather. Sets up. The windup and the pitch. Oh, the
Strike
14
3.
fastball. Let's
Right
go.
on the middle.
High cheese right there,
Cheese
baby.
is high, baby.
He walks away. Maldonado goes down, swinging on strikes right underneath
Jordan
that.
Montgomery,
He is
despite not being a
disappointed.
postseason starter, getting the job done.
Leads
Gentlemen, so
the
far
bases
through 4
loaded.
innings.
Strands 3.
Um,
The mozzarella.
But fellas, another great night.
I could probably call the rest of this game. Not gonna lie, dude.
Really, Michael?
Whatever you guys want.
No, we're gonna fucking get out of here, dude.
You got it, bud.
I'm
Renee,
exhausted.
any words of wisdom on the way out?
My wings scat.
Any words of wisdom on the way out?
Yo, what a great soundbite. When scat.
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom?
Any words of wisdom?
Anything at all?
Live life to your fullest.
There we go.
Wow.
Michael.
Wow. Any words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom on our way out, you're saying?
Yeah.
On our way out. Have a good night, everybody. Tip your bartender. And let's go. Where's the closeout? Rangers.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline.